hell?
Right, so let's just say, right, okay. We could go to the stables, either of them.
I don't think there's anything.
I know.
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so if there's nothing at Rudge's, then the other stables where it was taken, so we can look for more evidence potentially, yes?
Yeah, but again...
We could go and explore the Irish angle and maybe check the social club.
I think the extra questions are going to be on the Irish angle.
Yeah. We could talk to Phil, his brother.
We think it's his brother.
Because maybe...
We should go and talk to his brother.
Mabudo didn't know what
maybe it's Phil!
Maybe he didn't know Mabudo was like, I don't know what to do about the lions, now Barry's been injured, can you come and help me with them? Phil ended up having to shoot them, and then they were like, shit, we need to get rid of the lions.
Phil does have the wanderlust, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's
well,
like an
I think
adventurer.
Phil could be the key here, because Phil could be the booted man.
Yeah.
The booted man. The booted man!
Did it say there was heavy set footprints from the...
No, just boots. Or whatever.
So Phil, the stables, Irish club, maybe Sherlock.
I vote Phil.
Right.
If you don't pick him, that's fine because I'm going to.
Isn't there the other guy? What's the
criminologist?
The criminologist.
There's nothing found at the scenes, though, is there?
But if Meeks didn't know about the substance, then he's not exactly. Yeah. So Murray's not going to know.
I mean, Murray's never a bad shout.
The thing is,
there's not been very much found at the scenes.
Murray will either be a dead end or he'll put us on the right track for what we should be concentrating on. Because he'll know he'll be investigating something that, if he is investigating something, that Sherlock would have talked to him about.
You're not wrong.
But it is a shot in the dark to go and talk to Meeks.
I cannot begin to even fathom the questions that we are going to have to answer at the end of this.
There's something we haven't got figured out either, which is the blood.
The dried blood.
Well, they had been shot, so...
Maybe.
It's only if you're shot after you're dead
That's
that you don't
what
bleed.
makes me think that going to the stables isn't a bad idea, because you'll see what evidence is inside the...
Yeah.
Or they might say, oh, we've given the cart back to the Rod.
Have we been to forensics?
The criminologist, no.
That's Murray, that's what we're thinking.
But yeah, it's you.
No, I'm going to... Where's the stables?
The new one is over
the
here.
central carriage stables here.
Yeah.
No, the old one is over here. Rudge's is over here.
No, not Rudge's.
It's the one that we talked about.
Which is the one that they said they took the thing to? That's
Central.
It is the one in the book.
Near the park.
It's right, yeah, it's near the start.
Central carriage stables. S.
Oh, hang on. When they say carriage, they don't mean carriage, though, do they?
They
That's
mean,
when they took the horses.
just means all
They mean cart. Yeah. Because you wouldn't bundle the lines
in a bridal carriage. I'm so happy.
I was imagining like
this is my birthday.
But yeah.
It's number 12.
Oh, of course there would be like a fucking
number 12, and the carriage stables is 5WC. Yeah.
I don't know like that.
Well, it is something then. Doesn't look it's not there.
No, it's not.
Could be one good fact.
The horse kicks you.
He did it.
No, he kicks Wiggins.
Okay.
Yeah. The dispatch at the central carriage stables directs us to the wagon.
Oh.
It's actually a large cage on wheels.
Ah, good call. Christ.
What I imagine.
So it's
Yeah,
their
I
thing.
imagine that.
Yeah, it's
The
their
wood,
thing.
the wood facade that surrounds it is painted in shades of green to suggest jungle flora. The cage door is wide open. The large padlock is sprung and dangling in the ring bolt.
Sprung.
So someone let them out.
It's been opened. Yeah.
Okay.
We notice smears of dried blood on the stairs. Fastened to the bed under the back door. Right. We climb into the cage and see more blood staining the floor. In one corner lay what appeared to be two large leather collars. Yeah. Now, attached to each end is a leather pouch. Both are ripped open and empty.
Collars and with pouches.
Attached to each is a leather
Feed bags.
Could be, but there could also
feed bags.
That could be the cargo.
Yeah.
That could be the smuggling cargo that guy was
them on a line.
I think
on the leather pouch. This is Men in Black. The galaxy is on Orion's belt.
Right. Because of the amount of blood in there, I reckon they just shot them in the cage.
Oh yeah.
And so they couldn't get out and just shot. That means that someone was really, really wanted them dead.
Well, you wouldn't take a chance, would you, with a lion?
No.
In a cage.
So I need to get What was round
They
the neck?
wanted what was around the
Yeah.
collar, which is the
The-
unclassified cargo that
Yeah.
Durk died for.
Which would make a good cargo to transport, because I mean, no one's going to search a blinking
Is
lion.
there
Nope.
cargo shipping?
It would be Aberdeen navigation.
The Aberdeen navigation.
we've
which
been-
is
So
what
what,
we're getting to.
is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Right.
Is there an Irish navigation thing?
No.
Ah.
Right, so now all we've got to do is find out.
Right. I vote Phil.
Forensic.
Who's Phil?
Phil O'Neill. No, Phil
Oh,
O'Neill.
Phil.
Where's he?
I don't know.
They think it's the brother.
Yeah. Phil.
Philip O'Neill is at 9WC.
I think we must speak to him because he's a person. Oh, bollocks and fuck. You have the wrong O'Neill. I'm related, but I haven't seen that crazy family since Grandma O'Neill's week back in 74.
That's it.
Piss. Right, should we go and speak to the criminologist?
It was
Criminology.
Ben's call.
No, Tom could do it all.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's like, no, you want to replace it.
Yeah.
So that annoyingly counted as one, but
Smuggled cargo. So, as I said, I think that the smuggled cargo was on the lion's pouches.
It's Mabuto and somebody else
Yeah.
who's smuggling stuff.
Well,
we know it's not the brother. So.
No, Durk. So Durk was happy because he got the collars off the lion, or that's what he was going to be on. But Mabudo stopped him
From taking
taking the stuff. And Coliedia took whatever was left from it. That was it. That was all.
Okay, to 22 SW. As we are making our way towards the criminology lab, we see H.R. Murray coming down the hall towards us. Wiggins is flabbergasted, this being the first time we'd ever seen Murray outside his lab. Sir, he cries out, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be in the lab? Murray is amused by Wiggins' near panic. With a condescending raise of his bushy eyebrows, he says, contrary to rumour, I have a residence other than this laboratory. Seeing as there's no work for me today, I was going there for a well-deserved rest. Wiggins doesn't know quite what to say. But, what about mysterious death, Stephen Durk? Wiggins tries to keep up with the spry Murray as he heads towards the exit. 896, Durk? Murray pauses. No real evidence for that one. Just some clothes. No personal effects, clothing undamaged, traces of sea salt indicating he may once have been a sailor. That's about it. Wiggins stops and scratches his head while Murray waves goodbye and heads out the door.
So there's a package that's missing somewhere in London, and someone intercepted it from Durk, who took it off the lines.
I think at this point we go and talk to Holmes.
Yeah, it's your call. I think we're hard pressed to disagree.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to tell us anything, but...
You might go, find it out for yourself, you fucking idiots. I'm going to go to Holmes.
Cool.
I think we
Cool.
should, and just work out, so 42 North W. Oh, pissing.
Hell. Some sort of.
Sod you,
Tom,
Sherlock.
land the pen.
What?
It's not very big.
42 SW, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it gives us a forthright thing, okay. As we arrive at the residence of Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, we're greeted by Mrs. Hudson, who seems very relaxed. I've never read anything. I didn't say anything. Good day, Miss... Oh, this is Wiggins.
Mrs. Hudson!
Good day, Mrs. Hudson. Is Mr. Holmes here today? Good day, young folks. Dr. Watson.
Funny spell!
Dr. Watson and he left early this morning. For the moment, it's one of the quietest days I've ever had since last month.
Because we've been doing all the bloody work!
I'd rather than be out than having to suffer through Mr. Holmes's mood swings. Did he tell you where he was going, or did he leave you a message before he left? He simply told us to give you today's Times. Apparently, there's something important inside? We quickly leaf through the copy given to us by Mrs. Hudson. One of the articles has been circled with a red pencil. Lions killed at
Ah!
The name of O'Neill in the article on page 3 is also circled in red.
What a waste of blinking time. There's an obvious clue we haven't seen.
So Lionized Lines is the main one. That's the thing. The lines is the main thing.
True.
Yeah, we know
But,
that. We know that.
yeah.
Right, so,
Where next?
there was a circus in town. Let's
Done that.
just
And
go through
Sherlock believes O'Neill is the main suspect.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but we've spoken to everyone called O'Neill.
this. Right, so, there was a circus in town. 2 lions were shot.
Yeah.
Not potentially in Hyde Park. We don't know where they were shot. We know
They
they
were
were shot
almost certainly
shot
shot
in the
cage.
cage, but we don't know the location of where it was.
In the circus.
No, it doesn't say that.
Doesn't say
It
that.
said
No,
they were
but
shot in the cage, but the cage could have been
it was
anywhere.
From the circus.
The cage was from the
yes,
surface,
that's-
but it doesn't mean that they were
They're
shot
not
in the
there.
circus.
So they were taken from there to into Hyde Park.
Oh,
They were taken into Hyde Park.
you know what? Right? If these lions, like it says, the only person that could control those lions was O'Neill.
Yeah.
So for him, it's the perfect smuggling operation
Yeah.
because
Don't go near them.
no
Only
one,
he
no
can
one
get
can get
them,
the stuff
yeah.
off them except
And
him.
he's working with, I assume, Durk.
Well,
Which is why
Or-
which is why whoever wanted the stuff had to kill them because they didn't.
because he was in hospital.
Yeah. So they
You
couldn't
know what I mean?
get
He
any-
was injured. He couldn't get
deliver the lions.
the goods.
Yeah.
So someone had to kill the lions
Yep.
to get the goods.
Yep.
So the lions are immaterial.
Mm-hmm.
We
Okay?
assume from the footprints and the boots that it was Mabudo,
Mabudo was one of them.
and that person could have been someone else.
Right,
We don't
the
know
other
who that is.
person could be Durk.
Could be Durk, or could be someone else. But we,
I reckon it is Durk because
Yeah.
he reckoned he was going to get in on some money, didn't he?
because he became
Yeah, and
happy.
he couldn't say
said
I've
his
just
fortune
been
just-
smuggling.
His
Yeah.
fortunes have turned round.
round. However,
This is right. I know this is a joke, but maybe we could go and see Porky.
No, I don't think that's a bad idea.
however, we know that
He'd know.
while at the Red Boar, Durk was killed.
Well, he's poisoned.
He
He
was
had
poisoned.
2 drinks. He'd had a lot more than that before,
And was fine.
and was fine. Then he stumbled down the road and fell dead.
It could have been a poison.
I reckon
Mabudo
Mabudo
with a
ambushed
poison
him and
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
no. He would have put that had to have happened while he was in the bar.
Why?
it could,
Because he only had 2 drinks. Why would he have been so drunk after 2 drinks? Do you know what I mean? So it happened. It could have happened on his way to the bar. It could have happened anytime. All it needs to be when it's poison is a little prickle.
Who's-
it could
said?
have been
Who
half,
had something
half
about
done,
witch doctors?
half done in the bar, half done with Mabudo. And Witch Doctors was the Aberdeen Navigation?
No.
It was the chap Wally.
Wally.
Wally
Yeah.
Sharp.
That's true, but it would be a bit weird to
It would be a bit
murder Dirk. Like,
It would be a bit weird. Well, Durk had his fingers in the till at Aberdeen.
right.
Ah,
His lips
but don't
and
forget-
fingernails were blue, which means suffocation of some
asphyxiation.
kind. Yeah. His eyes had a yellow tint.
Which is the
which is
problem of poison.
yeah, but the thing is, right? Wally isn't lying because when we went to the Aberdeen shipping place, they said they would never hire him in a million years.
Again, after what happened.
Right? So Wally's not lying.
Hmm.
Okay? Which would make it weird for him to kill Dirk.
Bear in mind, we also need to think about someone who has a gun.
Hang on.
Because
the
no one
dude-
we've met so far has a gun.
To do it
Or is in any way
but
able to use a
don't
gun.
forget these. No, but you're shooting lions in a cage. Anyone could shoot lions in a cage.
I know, but these are medium caliber. This is a big gun.
Yeah, this is a really big gun.
Medium,
Not
this is-
really
it's
big.
not-
That would be heavy caliber, wouldn't
No,
it? It's
but medium caliber
caliber
bullets means a pretty hefty
Yeah,
gun.
but these people travel to Africa all the time to hunt ivory and stuff.
Oh, this is frustration.
What about the thing is, right? Presumably Dirk had something on him. Or
The
he's
night
put-
he was murdered.
Yeah, or he's put something somewhere because
Otherwise, the ladies would have picked him clean a bit, wouldn't they?
the chap took all his stuff, didn't he?
No, but he took all his stuff, but he didn't say anything about take.
No, he took the rest,
No, yeah.
But we don't know.
No, no.
including the earring.
But that was all we heard.
That was all we heard. And
There was someone with a freaking voodoo shit, wasn't there?
Yes, Wallace. When he
Oh,
walked in, there was a shrunken head.
Yeah.
Witch doctor gave me that.
Yeah. Wally Sharp.
Mm.
Oh, but Wally seemed like.
I
actually
think
not
Wally's
part of
straight
this.
and narrow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Shrunken Head Witch Doctor didn't know Dirk very
There's a-
well. The Aberdeen Angus.
What you got? What you got?
Yeah,
Aberdeen.
this is one of the old papers. There's a
Do you
lock
want to just press replay?
manufacturer.
There's water.
Okay, replay on that.
It's got Chubb locks protect your family and treasures from the society burglar. And others of the ilk with our
Back to you.
famous Chubb lock. Yeah.
Maybe it's a chub lock and we should go and look.
That's a shot in the hell.
Oh, hang on. What did it say? The lock had been prized off as well, so
Yeah.
whoever did it didn't have the key.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because
Oh.
surely it's not like O'Neill would
Well-
carry the only
Well,
key.
if O'Neill can't have done it, He was injured, wasn't he?
I know that's what I mean,
Yeah.
but whoever did it for some reason didn't have a key.
Did have to have the cage. So
You would think that, like,
And Roy Slade would definitely have had one, wouldn't you?
oh, I don't think Roy Slade.
How did the thing fall on O'Neill?
He was unloading
crate.
cargo and a crate
fell
fell and
on
broke
his
his legs.
which is an odd thing.
Yeah, but he can't possibly have faked it. I mean, he's in
No.
traction,
no,
isn't he?
no. I was wondering if like it's a
Foul play.
Yeah, and somebody helped.
Someone-
Somebody was helping me,
Yeah.
and it fell.
The Irish connection is weak. I do.
Yeah,
think.
his mom wants him to stick around.
Yeah, I think the Irish connection is weak, and this is part of another.
This is where we go to the Irish Social Club and we learn about them talking about keeping them in the family.
Why don't we go to Porky Shinwell?
Oh, what's Porky's?
He's the crime guy. So if people are trying to steal stuff and sell it.
I'm writing that.
Yeah, I was just looking through
Porky's
it.
got some. Porky was good last time.
And this has got a very criminal. Like, this isn't like a high society crime. This is a crime.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, if it's smuggling. Yeah.
like you might have an idea of someone who might have smuggled stuff. Or...
Yeah.
What about Porlock?
Who's that?
No, that's for Moriarty.
How's it from our? Is there? Okay.
Yeah, he leaves coded messages about Moriarty. So unless Moriarty's involved in this, which I don't think he is.
We haven't been to the
I'm just
London
gonna see if there's
Times.
actually- He's in there. We
Who's-
can go to Stephen Dirk's house.
the dead guy.
Yeah.
We could-
Investigate his
that's not-
house.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Could be
Maybe
a clue.
maybe like
Yeah,
A
the
note.
last case, the second-hand sporting guns.
oh yeah.
Just reminded me.
What if he used an air rifle? Not one of your better.
Yeah,
ideas.
that's not. That's
No.
It's Dirk.
Alec, just remember to point out
Everything else.
you got the
is
murderer.
Is Dirk in
Where
there?
else?
Yeah, his house.
Yeah, Dirk's house.
I think Dirk's a good call.
Yeah.
Let's
Your
just-
choice.
Yeah,
Jack.
let's go to Dirk.
Where are we going?
Dirk.
Stephen Dirk's house.
Yeah, Dirk is just found you 11 SE. It's not a big
11
entry,
SE.
but it's an entry. So.
Sizable.
No, it's medium.
We find Stephen Dirk's flat in shambles.
Oh,
It's been
robbed.
Furniture is overturned, dresser drawers are emptied, and Dirk's belongings are strewn all over the place.
He did steal. He did
The
steal.
landlady is appalled at the state of the room and hurries away to find a constable. Damn it, I can't do another woman's voice. As we sort through the mess, Wiggins shows us a broken model of a sailing ship. Now I see how they get them into the bottle. The masts are on hinges, they're laid back against the hull, and a string is attached to the top of them. That way the ship fits easily through the neck. Why do we need to know this? Once inside, the string is pulled and the masts and sails are raised. What's this? From the hold of the model ship, Wiggins draws forth a piece of paper.
Bam! Bam!
The dead man
It's
tells
a-
tales.
It's a bill of lading? Lading?
Lading.
A bill of lading for a shipment of horse collars sent aboard the SS True Heart.
Oh, okay.
Collars.
So, horse collars, which
Yeah.
are big enough for a
Big enough for a lion.
Yeah, SS True Heart.
It is signed Wallace Sharp, Captain, undersigned by Byers Eason. Nothing
Oh, we've heard it mentioned
We've
before.
mentioned Eason before. Nothing's SS True Heart. We've had Byers Eason before.
He is in here. We found him.
He is.
Nothing strange about. Oh my god. Nothing strange about that. Excepting where you found it. I don't know. Look where those horse collars were shipped from and their destination. He offers us the paper and we read Port of origin, Shantung. Destination, Liverpool.
Bam, bam, bam.
They were meant to be shipped to Liverpool, but they happened to end up in London.
I think we should go and talk to this Eidson
What was
chap.
the. Sorry, what. So, Shantung, I want to know. What was the. Sorry, what was the entrance for Dirk's house again?
11 SE.
11 SE, sorry. I just wanted to spell Shantung because that's an odd word.
South Africa.
Shantung. That could be in Zanzibar, you know. Yeah.
And who was the person? Where were they being shipped?
Liverpool.
They were being shipped to Liverpool
Under the name of Sharp.
under the name of.
Was it?
It's.
William Sharp, the guy that we thought wasn't
Wallace Sharp.
no, I don't know that he is though.
I think I can do it
But
under
he's
his
not
name.
by
Like,
his-
William Sharp is a reputable sailor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's ship
By
it under
his
his
Wallace.
name. Wallace Sharp.
How's that
Sorry.
spelled?
We should go
We've
and
had
talk
by
to this Eidson.
Byers.
It's your call, Claire.
Eason. We've had Buyers Eason before.
That was pretty helpful.
That was really good.
A little bit, actually.
Good suggestion,
Is
Tom.
Buyers Eason in there?
We've
Yes.
had Eason before.
He is.
We haven't
Where
been
you wanna
yet.
pop there?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've been to
Where's
Eason.
It was mentioned before by someone.
Probably by
Wally.
Oh no, it wasn't that guy in the shop in the Aberdeen thing, was it?
Yes, it
Wallace
was.
Sharp. That's Wallace Sharp.
No, I meant in the office.
The Aberdeen Angus guy.
Office,
Aberdeen
40.
guy.
Buyers Eason, Office.
Oh!
Yeah.
So one of them's in on it.
It'll be
Could be
Buyers
Eason.
Should we go?
So Durk was
A thief.
Oh, hang on then. What do you
Dirk could be
Wallace
working
Sharp.
with Eason.
unassigned cargo.
Dirk's working with Eason.
Unless
That was at Aberdeen.
The naval, the
Yeah, so
navigation.
that
the
means
shipping.
he won't be at these
No,
houses
no, where does it say Buyers Eason is?
it says he's at the. He says. Buyers Eason is at 3 EC.
It's Alec.
But
Well,
he-
it's Claire.
he
No, it's
was
Claire. There's nothing there. Like there's.
No.
It's one of those. Go to the office.
Yeah, because he was at the office.
Yeah. Shit.
It was unassigned.
Okay, what the fuck is the deal with this note?
What was on the note?
Let's go back
It's,
and read it again. What was
it
the
was-
thing? SW.
Whole
Was
piece
it-
of
no,
paper.
what- no.
Bill of like
11 SE. 11 SE.
Right, let's go through it again.
What does a lading mean?
A bill of lading is like a manifest.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a loading, like this was loaded
Pretty-
here, kind of thing, right?
SS True Heart.
It's a bill of lading for a shipment of horse collars, which were the collars we found.
Well,
in
we
the,
assume.
sent aboard the SS Trueheart. It's signed Wallace Sharp,
We could go to
captain, undersigned by
Look.
Buyers Eason. Nothing strange about that except where you found it in the hold of the ship. I don't know. Look where those horse collars were shipped from and their destinations. The officers of the paper will read the point of origin is Shantung and the destination is Liverpool.
Shanton was one of the places that
Right,
the
okay.
American guy that mentioned, was it?
Think back to the last cases. First case, we found a gun. We should have gone to the gunsmiths. This all hangs around
a gunsmith.
collars which are holding the goods.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we go to someone who makes horse collars?
Let's
Stables?
think back
Right.
to the
Stables.
previous
Roger
case
Roger
where we could have
Cinder.
gone to the chemists pointlessly, and I wanted to go to a cocoa manufacturer, and it wasn't in.
Please,
We
just let me
haven't
look
been
something
to
about
we haven't been
Been
to
to
Rudge and
Rogers.
Cinder. That is another stables that has been mentioned.
We should go to
Yeah,
Roger.
guys.
That's where it came from.
To be honest, quite frankly, the leads are drying
Drying
up.
Yeah.
The leads
Yeah,
are drying.
Roger.
Okay, but Shanton was that one of the places mentioned by the American.
I want to say it was.
Okay.
Shantung is a location that wasn't been mentioned.
Yeah, hasn't been mentioned.
No,
No.
Shantung.
I just wonder if
Yeah, no, but I think it's an important thing to
No,
say.
I just wonder if it's the American guy saying, I've been
Google it.
here, I've been here, I've been here, I've been here.
Where was that
Yeah.
ranch?
Rudge and Cinder. It was in the Hyde Park area.
How does that thing charge?
You have to mains charge this, and then you.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but it's nearly
I've
dead.
got one.
Nearly
Back
dead.
and forth, battery, I've got one.
Yeah, I got it as a Boxing Day lucky dip present. It's
We
awesome.
found it.
We've had Rudge and Cinder before.
What's it called? What is it?
It's stables.
Stables, looking
Oh.
stables.
Rudgeon Singer.
Oh,
is
Singer.
21 SE.
21, that's it.
We're on now 17.
It's drying up. Drying up. The well is drying.
Even Sherlock can't help us.
21 SE. Oh,
Hang on, hang on.
Sorry, oh, we got a long one.
Wait, hang on, Rogers.
Rudge is in
R-U-D-G-E.
G.
Yes.
Apostrophe
No,
S.
it's
No,
Rudge and
Rudge
and
and
Oh,
Singer.
Rudge
More than one
and-
Rudge.
Rudge and
No, no,
Singer,
Rudge
carriage,
and
No,
Singer.
Rudge and Singer.
and harness manufacturers.
Oh, Ben's got his.
I
said that. I said the
No, no, no. I
carriage
meant
ages
as in
ago.
Ben wanted to look at collars.
Oh.
Yeah,
you got
know,
your
what
wish.
one was it?
wish.
What number?
Little
21
kinky wish.
SE.
I wanted to go here ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted to go here before it was cool.
I'm fucking dead.
Jack is
Go,
a hipster
go.
investigator.
Right. Rudge and Singer, carriage and harness manufacturers is located in a large brick building.
This is going to get through pretty
The
50
door to
shows.
the manager's office is open. Wiggins pokes his head in and asks the man inside if he could point out Carol
Through the-
O'Neill.
That is
his
his
wife?
mother. No,
Yeah.
Mary's his wife.
that's the mum.
That's the
She
mob.
said it was a family business and he should get a job
Oh,
here.
there.
Hello,
Mm,
hello,
I-
hello.
I picked this up.
Yes.
No way.
Oh, no. It says in
Keep going.
Breathe!
Wiggins pokes his head in and asks the man inside if he could point out Carol O'Neill. Yes, he's the small chap over there working on the growler. The one with
Carol
the
is
red
the boy's
hair.
name as well.
Any trouble? No trouble. He has worked here long. Has he worked here long? 15 years. A good worker for a hot-headed Irishman.
No, it's the brother.
It's the
Hey.
brother.
O'Neill, some bloke's here to see you. O'Neill puts his tool down.
That's how you spell O'Neill.
It's 2 L's.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
E before I.
Yeah, I thought it was either I, but
It is. Yeah.
I thought
I probably spelled it wrong as
Oh,
well.
yeah, it's good. I thought
It doesn't-
It doesn't. We've got it.
O'Neill puts his tool down, looks at us for a moment,
Tool,
and
not
slowly
tool,
walks
tool.
towards us.
No,
What
yeah.
you need? We want to
Carol
ask you
now.
some questions about your son.
Oh,
Oh, it's the
brother.
dad.
Ah.
I know he bring no good with him.
I already bring no good with them.
That's why I told him
That's
to
what
stay,
told him to
stay away
You're a man
from the
there.
house
to stay away.
last night. His
What?
mum-
What? Last night?
That's why I told him to stay away from the house last night. His mum don't need all that heartbreak again.
What's the son's
Oh,
name
because he's
again?
going away, isn't he?
What was his name again?
Carol,
Barry.
Baz, that was it.
The line tamer was Barry.
your police, I take it. Well, I don't know nothing about what he been up to. We're not from the police. We're just trying to find out about the murder of your son's lions.
Oh, I don't know
Oh,
everything.
you'll hear about Barry. I thought it was Tommy that brought.
Who the fuck is
Tommy-
this?
Yeah.
There's another
There's
son.
Oh my god!
There's another
That's
son.
the brother.
Tommy is the guy that he was saying to stay away from the house, not Barry.
I know, that's what you just
Yeah,
said.
yeah. No, we need to remember to write that down.
Tommy was told to stay
That
away.
Tommy
Tommy,
stayed
yeah.
in the house. Yeah.
Barry's a good boy, a little wild, but he'll settle down in time. Damnedest thing about them lions of his, crazy kid getting in a cage with them big cats.
He's saying he's crazy.
Got to be an easier way to make a living. More exciting than making these bloody buggies for the swells, though.
He's making buggies, like carriages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each to his own. Better than stealing, like his brother.
Oh.
Between me and you, I'm glad these bloody cats are dead. Why is that? O'Neill lowers his voice and moves his head closer to us. Maybe now he'll worry more about the bloody British lion keeping the Irish under its paw. He said about the British
Yeah,
lion.
that letter.
I know his ma ain't Irish, but my God, he's half Irish. That's good enough. Here, read this. I gotta get back to work. O'Neill shoves a folded sheet of paper into our hands
That's the letter.
and then
Could be the Irish
hurries
Society.
back to his work. Wiggins unfolds the paper and shows us the flyer announcing a meeting of the Irish Nationalist League on Irish Home Rule scheduled for that night at the Irish Social Club.
To the Irish! To the Irish Social Club!
Now,
I'll do it. 8 Lant Street. At the top of the flyer is a drawing showing the British lion hanging from the gallows with a body in its bloody paws labelled Irish Freedom.
right, just to point out,
Which is what we wrote.
was Durkin Topper
We haven't
in
been
the
to
thing?
Durkin
Who's
Top.
Durkin
We
Top?
haven't
He's
visited.
the guy who wrote
He's
the
the guy
thing.
who
Yeah,
wrote
we
that.
haven't visited
Is he
Durkin
in
Top.
there?
We're about to go
Yeah.
to
No,
speak to the
In
Irish
here,
Society.
in here, you mean?
Listen
Wait.
to me.
It's in the
Listen,
front page.
Does he have a name?
Yeah.
Does he have
An
an
address.
address?
Hang on.
29 NW is the entry.
Right. What if that
29 Brook Street.
isn't
The
Durkin
29
Topper? That's the son,
The son,
Tommy,
Tommy.
writing it under an entirely different name.
Oh, maybe.
Because he uses the same line to let the Irish people out from the heavy paw of the British lion.
Well,
Like the dad.
Oh,
yeah,
so
but
it's
you've
like-
just
it's
seen a
a flyer,
flyer that
it's a
has that
pseudonym.
image.
No, but like to use the same line
What?
from within the same family. Durkin is a.
Yeah, because they've probably been to these meetings. He's not going to be this chap, if he's real, if he's Tommy, whatever. We should go to the Irish Society
Social Club.
And
first.
then
Which we did
Durkin
notice down, by the way, at the start. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irish Society.
I don't,
Irish
that wasn't
Social
the
Club.
That wasn't the
Oh
29. that was
god, what's
Dirk.
Sherlock going to be? It's going to be like.
Durkin's
Fucking
29
free.
So
SE.
you just have a look
Hmm?
where the
No,
Irish...
The Irish Society is.
It was a bit right at the start,
south.
yeah, in the green
That's a
bit.
different case. It's a different case.
Ah.
Be in the green bit somewhere. It might be on the second page.
Home rule discussion
In the
at the
black bit
Vatican.
there, in the stars.
Irish Social Club.
Yeah.
8 SE.
So you want to go there first?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah.
Then Durkin Toppers, potentially.
If we don't find anything.
Yeah, so he'll be
8
here.
SE, yeah.
It might be 85E, but I think it is
No,
8 SE.
8 SE.
Oh, okay.
How are we looking?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Get out of our place, you fucking assholes.
We arrive,
Shot and kill.
we arrive at the Irish Social Club.
Save the Irish for the people.
They'll be Northern Irish. We arrive at the Irish Social Club, but just as the principal speaker, Mallory Keenan, comes to a rousing conclusion.
We've had that name. We've had that.
He
I
holds
wrote that
himself
name
aloft the August 17th Times, and proclaims, "We will strike until the roar of the English lion is silenced in our homeland forever. Ireland for the Irish." A tremendous cheer goes up. It reverberates around the hall, making the 100 or so people gathered there sound like 20 times that number. With a rush, the enthusiastic group makes for the podium to surround and congratulate the speaker. They are so carried away that Mr. Keenan is forced to make for the exit to save life and limb. He has worked over to a feverish pitch and is in danger of being buried himself. He manages to escape the crowd and our questions.
Matt, I wrote down about
Let's go to
Mallory Keenan.
Oh, we go to his fucking address, don't we?
Yes, it's 29. It's in the green bit at the front.
Keenan's in the
29.
green bit. Oh, that's the social club.
Mallory Keenan Irish Social Club. Where's his house?
That's 31. It's 31 West Central. That's
31 West Central.
The person
Durk
who
and Topper.
wrote that is in there. It's 29.
Totally different address.
Oh,
What's
Durk
the
and
address
Topper
of
31 WC.
is what?
Oh, it's because we've written Irish Social Club here. That's
Oh.
all, so.
And Durk and Topper.
Bollocks and shit.
You should have gone to.
Why's this always bloody happen?
Which one did you go to, Keenan?
Yeah. Mr.
I'm gonna go
Mr.
to
Keenan's landlord is a bulldog of a man. Ha! British. Feisty and irascible. He's at. Oh no, he's not very nice. He's at. Probably up to some skullduggery, but he pays the rent on time and alter all. He says sagely, "A man's politics is a man's politics." Was he home last evening? I don't pry into other people's businesses, but Mr. Keenan was out. Probably at Sir Galahad on Change Street. Well, let's fucking see there was that Sir Galahad on Change Street.
Where are you going, bud?
You want to do another one there?
Nah.
Where are you
I'm
going?
cursed.
Are you going to go to Durk and
What was it
Topper's?
called? Sir Galahad.
Sir Galahad.
Be under inns and whatever one in about public houses, probably.
I think we're losing the step of this a little bit.
This always happens. This
Yeah.
always happens.
No,
Then we get to
it's
Sherlock
not
and
in-
Sherlock said the case
Sir
in
Galahad,
two
not
steps. It was obvious from the start.
Yes, so Galahad's. It's a public house. 27 EC.
Well, we should check out this alibi, shouldn't we? I mean, I can't imagine that this
No,
guy
we should go to
is
Durk.
going to be
Durk,
involved.
yeah.
It's on you, Ben.
We
I
were
go to the
sailing,
pub and Jack goes to
stealing,
Durk.
So you're gonna go to Sir Galahad's.
27 EC.
27, 20 we're on now.
We
Yeah.
went up to 27 the first one we did.
Yeah. At least it actually feels like we're finding something out.
I think we're detracting a little bit now.
Yeah, but name me another option.
Yeah.
If there were other places we could be going, I would say we should go there. Does anyone know? Can anyone tell me what the fuck is that?
It feels like we're missing one more thing.
I know that feeling.
Well,
Yeah,
we're about to
we-
get a lot better now.
Yay! I am so fucking pleased that the English are dying.
That's in Ireland, don't you know?
ogres.
Keenan meets with his cronies here every Thursday night, says the barman at the Sir Galahad. So, was he here last night? Until about midnight.
Oh,
Hang on.
oh.
Last night, no, it bloody does, because Thursday, this could have been like the last night stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he was there till midnight, he's got plenty of time to ditch a
Until
line in
about
Hyde
midnight.
Park.
He left through the back way into the alleyway. Very peculiar. He and his friends got into the wagon and left
Oh.
in the direction of Cannon Street.
It can't be a caged wagon, that would be pretty...
No, that...
To the wagon!
What kind of wagon was it? Oh, an ordinary wagon? The kind that carries grain or lumber or whatnot.
Probably hidden.
In this case, they were carrying paint. Paint?
Green paint, it's been painted, that
No,
wagon.
it hasn't.
No.
Not recently.
Let's see,
No,
let's see,
we-
let's see.
Well, the driver warned Mr. Keenan and his friends to mind the cans of paint as they climbed up over the sides. Do you know where they were going? Mr. Keenan made some joke about Waterloo Station and the Queen? I really don't know. I reckon he went and defiled something at the Queen's in
I
Waterloo Station.
think the Queen was doing something in the paper.
Gentlemen, the Queen.
I think I saw something.
Oh my God!
Go to Durk.
Hang on, isn't there a statue of Queen Victoria with the lions
In Waterloo.
in that area? I don't know.
Probably painted them all green or something, didn't they? Oh, what a irritating discovery.
Against Durk.
Who's Dirks?
We haven't been to Durk.
Who
Dirk
wrote
Topper,
the-
the guy who wrote the thing in the piece. In the
Oh, okay then. Well, it's Jack's call.
It's either Durk or Waterloo, and I think
I think this
Dirk.
Waterloo thing's going to be a bonus question, you know.
Could be.
What you're going to get 3 or 4 questions about the case, then you get 3 or 4 bonus questions
Yeah.
that don't punish you for having gone to other
So
places.
what happened
Yeah.
at Waterloo Station? They defiled something.
No,
Yeah.
or
Is that what it
who
says?
painted the line?
No,
Or
it's
who
not.
painted?
Yeah,
Who painted something green on the?
what was
or who
painted
painted-
green?
Yeah, yeah. Or what was painted?
where was Durk and Topper?
It's sorry, I've got it.
Durk and Topper.
I think it's Scottish name.
Durk Topper. 29 NW.
You got to think that it's a pretty badass guy who got the name Durk,
Uh,
named
of a
after a
dagger.
knife.
Small one.
Yeah.
This is Chris Bayonet.
Small one. Durk and Topper is a plump little man who is entirely hidden behind his desk. As we enter the study,
see me.
as we enter the study, he is writing furiously. A stack of envelopes ready to be posted sits on the front edge of the desk. Mr. Topper, we were curious about the coincidence of your letter to the editor in the murder of 2 lions in Hyde Park. I assure you, he said. Oh, I assure you, he says in a small squeak of a voice. That while the symbology? While the symbology,
Yeah.
while the symbology of the act does not escape me, I abhor any sort of violence, and I'm quite capable of making my point by other means. I am a firm believer that the pen is mightier than the sword. Spiral tail.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, well. So, what was our other lead?
Waterloo.
The Waterloo. The Waterloo.
Waterloo Station. Waterloo Station will be in stations, obviously.
Yeah. We've stepped so far away from this now.
Fear not, Jack. We've been in direr straits than this.
After this, after Waterloo,
37.
we take a recap.
We
and see
regroup,
about
yeah,
where
we
we're at.
regroup.
Okay.
37 SE if we're going to go for Waterloo. I couldn't escape if I wanted to.
I think it's
For
gonna
God's
have
sake.
But Tom, I'll promise to love you. I'll promise to love you forevermore.
I'm just going to see if it's in there. 37 SE.
So
Yeah,
far.
but Claire might not want to go there.
I don't know, just see if it's in there. It is in there. Cool.
Yeah, we might as well.
Because there's no point discussing something that's not even in the
Yeah.
frickin' book, is there?
What was it? But
That's not cheating.
37
It is.
No, it's not. That's like the cocoa manufacturers all over again.
Yeah, but then you choose to go to it. If it's not a thing, then you get to choose it again. But you don't go, oh, yeah.
No, because if we're sitting there going, oh, we shouldn't go there, we should go there, we shouldn't go there, we should go there, and then it's not even in the book.
as we walk along York Road beside Waterloo Station, a workman cautions us to mind our heads. Above, other workmen stand on scaffolding, painting the wall of the station building. Bit of mischief, you might say, explains the first workman. Some Irish ruffians painted some disrespectful slogans. Ireland for the Irish, down with the Empire, and the like. Her Majesty the Queen will be driving past here in 2 hours. They was for a benefit, no doubt. We'll have it all covered over by that time. If you ask me, we ought to cover over them bloody bastards that done it. Cover them over with 6 feet of earth, all of them, yeah. When was it done? Sometime in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Must have took them the better part of it too, and no one saw it till the morning.
Right, so he's innocent.
Right, let's recap.
There we go, we've
right,
crossed him
yeah,
off.
Right, let's recap. So,
That was a question.
2 lions on the circus touring on the boat to do the show at the circus.
So shipping the lions in with the collars, with something in the collars.
Potentially something in the collars. O'Neill was injured while
Something happened.
before he could take them off.
More
So,
than them,
yeah,
More than
he was
them.
injured. So he wasn't able to control the lions.
So somebody purposely took him out of the picture to get to it.
Could have potentially happened. The lions were taken at some point in the latter part of the evening, taken from somewhere to Hyde Park by, we think, Mabudu.
No.
What?
No. The lions arrived in the park, and Mabudo came afterwards because they're saying that the footprints arrived from a different direction,
Yes.
Oh, yes.
don't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he
so,
follow or
so there was
So
one.
Mabudo followed them.
So there was one pair of boots with.
Someone drove the car.
Hey, do you reckon it? So, are we thinking it was Stephen Durk that took the cart?
Yeah, could well have
He
been.
went and nicked the lions. Yeah.
Could well have been. Yeah.
Because
Dirk.
he wanted the goods.
Yeah.
Because he wanted the goods.
Durk-
Mabudu sneaks
Yeah.
and follows
Oh, and
him.
he's actually not helping anyway.
No.
No, and
He
he's like,
watches him.
oh, he's gonna nick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Dirk heads off to the pub. Oh, dead. And then the question is, what happened to the goods?
Yeah. They have gone missing.
That will be a question.
The
Where are
goods,
the
the goods
stolen-
have been
Who has
missing.
them?
Who
Yeah.
has the goods? So,
Who
Mabudo,
could
have the goods?
Wait.
Barman?
Either of the prostitutes,
Or
Mabudo,
the dude, the
Eddie
other
Col-
chap,
Collier Eddie.
Collier,
or Mabudo.
or Wallace.
or Wallace.
After this guy collapses.
No,
It's
but
a
Wallace
reach
said
for
Wallace was
Wallace.
just like had a couple of drinks and went home, didn't he?
What he said that people can lie. I'm just,
What number was the circus again? I just want to read that.
The
I
American.
go back in the book.
Roy
The
Slade one.
circus.
Yeah, what number was the circus?
what about it?
What number was it? I just want to reread that.
Oh boy, Mabudu scared of lions. Barry,
There isn't
47
a Collier-
WC.
There isn't a Collier in here. That's annoying. What were the names of the ladies of the night?
They were called Sylvia,
Sylvia.
And-
It
Did you
just
say 47 WC?
yes, and Marcy,
doesn't. It gives them.
Yeah,
It gives
yeah.
their surnames as well.
Sylvia
Carpenter, and
Carpenter.
Edward.
Carpenter and Edward. Right. I'm just gonna.
Didn't
I'm
we
just
see them in
looking.
the? Didn't we meet them
Yeah.
in the thing? Yeah.
Right, Sarah Carpenter. Sylvia Carpenter's house is here.
But we spoke to her there, didn't we? Because
Well, they're going to be in prison,
They're going to be.
so we
Yeah.
can't.
Sylvia Carpenter.
Where was it going from? Where to Liverpool?
Shabunda.
Shabundo.
Or something like that.
Collier Eddie's name is in here.
Is in there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
but
he's-
yeah,
so
but we've already
we
we've
spoke
already
to all
talked
three of them. Yeah.
one of them could be lying and one of them could have the
about
goods.
Who was the man who picked up all the goods?
Edward.
Collier.
Collier picked up the remaining
Maybe we
stuff.
check out Collier's house.
This is what I'm thinking.
Shantung.
What's the place?
Right.
Right. Either. Right. The thing is though, someone turned over Dirk's house.
So they thought he
Mabudo?
had them.
We can't talk to him.
I don't think it would be Mabudu.
No, I don't think it would be Mabudu as well.
So
But he's loyal to Barry.
Someone thought Dirk had them.
In like Barry saved his life.
Maybe Barry doesn't know that this stuff's going on.
I don't think Barry does know what's going on.
I don't know. Actually, oh no, that would explain why he doesn't want to speak to us. He probably does know what's going
Yeah.
on. I remember the guy's like, there must be a better way to make a living than being in a cage with some lanes. Well, there is. I'm smuggling
Yeah.
stuff with my lines. And he was dealing in ivory, you know, which... So... He's got a beautiful young wife. He's got a bit of the devil in him.
An African theme.
Although he did say he's an honest boy, not stealing like his younger brother. But that's just a father's impression.
Barrister's bath.
I like the explanation of Mabudu following Dart.
Yeah.
But when he collapses and dies, they left the body alone.
Like we have no idea where the stuff is.
Where's the newspaper? Is this the newspaper?
This is the newspaper.
13 SW.
I was reading that same entry about the
What's
the
13
death.
SW?
Where's that one?
Scotland.
It's the one you were, it's the page you were reading. Flip it over. Flip it over. Bottom left, and then at the top, in the
Okay.
middle. That's the sailor death. That's him.
We never went to Porky.
No, we didn't go to
Because
Porky.
Porky might say someone's been trying to shift some stuff.
We haven't been to Porky yet.
Who was the fence from the last one?
There is a colonial office. We could.
No.
It could be a connection to Shantung and Zanzibar.
Maybe. Calvin Leach. He was the fence. If you've got stolen goods,
But we haven't been to Porky yet.
No.
Oh, let's go to
That's what I was
Porky.
thinking.
Gosh.
Who's right?
it's you.
Top.
I just had my go, didn't I?
No?
Yeah.
No, he did. Yeah.
It is.
It wasn't very good.
It was
It
the.
was the Waterloo Station
Waterloo
Irish.
Station.
The Irish.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so-
ours.
So
I thought I just wrote something.
No.
No.
2EC, yeah.
23. Where are we going, sir? Porky.
Nothing.
Oh, it's not even in the book.
No, it is, but it's like, Lions, I heard nothing, mate. What are you on about?
Is that what it says?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good work, Porky, you bell end. Right then.
Yeah, I already do the
We
accent
could
at this point.
try.
Lions! What kind
No,
of deaf bloke would kill two poor innocent lions? Not Porkish and well, that's for sure. No, I haven't heard a peep out about it. Lions? You sure you got the story right, mates? Perhaps a point or two will straighten you out. Yeah.
I believe.
It sounds odd, but if he's come into some money, he could suggest that the goods have already been stolen and sold. And there are lists for pawnbrokers.
It didn't say that he'd come into money.
We went
Just
No.
that he was happy.
We went round.
okay.
We were thinking about going round all the things last time. So.
Oh, really?
I don't think he'd have just, like, the sort of money that would have made him happy, he
Like,
wouldn't have got
is
from a
Calvin
No,
pawnbroker.
that's a fair point.
Defence, something
Huh?
from the last guy. The last case we went to Calvin Leach was defence for the company.
Um,
So we reckon the dead guy stole.
Durk had whatever was
Stuff
off
from
the
the lions.
lion's collar. Mabudu followed and tracked him to the bar.
Right.
And
The,
was
the
the
statue,
one-
the
Suggests
statue
that Mabudu-
in Hyde Park is Achilles.
It's Achilles.
he shot him in the heel with a dart.
No, but I'm just. Like,
13
yeah.
is still you, isn't it?
Well, I found that funny stuff.
It still doesn't explain
I said
why,
Apollo on Achilles.
why, if this is Durk, why is Durk taking lions into the middle of Hyde Park?
right. It commemorates Arthur Wellesley, the
Quiet.
first Duke of Wellington, a British
It's in a.
Quiet, but why does that help? He's already shot him.
Just, no,
Yeah,
Like, he
it's
doesn't
around.
care about them.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He doesn't
If
fight
that, it
them.
didn't say whether, it hasn't said whether lions were shot.
No, but I would be surprised if they were quiet. Like, you
I
wouldn't
shot
think-
them in the middle of Hyde Park would cause attention.
Well, yeah, but look, I imagine a shooting in Hyde Park, whatever. But the other thing is, I mean, unless the lions were sleeping, which they could have been, it was night time. But lion, you would think that like a wagon full of lions would draw some attention. Mummy, what's that in the wagon? Oh, it's a pair of lions. I think right. Here's the question. He's murdered. Right? He goes outside and he dies. Now it says in the newspaper that the body was found by two women and a man. So when were they arrested? Do you know what I mean? Because was there a period where they robbed the body and then pissed off? In which case the body was alone,
Do we have any
and
more
that would
details?
give enough time for Mabudu.
Do we have any details of that bit?
Well, yeah, the Old Bailey. Where's the Old Bailey?
Oh, Ben,
I don't know.
Show some respect.
I'm so angry. 20 minutes after they left the pub,
Yes,
the
there
body
was-
was found by
Yes.
several blocks away.
Yeah.
So they were running away.
No, they were just walking, and he fell over and died.
Oh, I thought you meant after they'd taken all
No,
this
no,
stuff.
they were having a wander after they come out of the pub,
Yeah, yeah.
and he just went and died.
Okay. Right. Barry and
Holy
Mabudu.
shit.
What's up?
The statue is to commemorate the Duke of Wellington.
Well, yeah, it says on it.
Yeah, it does stay
Does
on
it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says
okay.
To Arthur, Duke of Wellington.
Yeah, Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. Yeah. So he's a massive British.
He's a
Right.
Simple. Well, yes, that's why it's significant that the lions were
No,
there.
no, I'm just
Right.
looking into it. So.
Yeah.
Right. Barry and Mabudu are smugglers.
Yep.
As we thought.
Mabudu?
He's
Yeah,
involved
yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
Charming little Mabudu.
He's this little
Yeah.
right hand man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
He also served in Ireland,
And,
by the way.
and he's bringing stuff in for the. You know, like you said, he's in on control the lions, so he's in on get closer.
Okay.
He
Potentially bring them
well,
to Durk.
well, he gets into an accident. It locks. Yep. Oh no.
Yeah, you see the problem. Right, now, the other issue is that he is a legitimately good lion tamer.
Who, Barry?
Yeah, Slade said it was the star of the show.
Yeah.
Right? So he's good at his job.
Yeah.
So if he's smuggling, it's impossible that he can't know about the smuggling, because if the goods are hidden on the lion, well, only Barry could get to them, couldn't he? So what would necessitate? Right, maybe Durk used. Right, so he and Durk had an agreement.
They're the ones he was transporting the goods to.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Dirk and Barry had this ongoing agreement.
Yep.
Durk loses his captaincy, right? So can't do the shipping anymore, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barry is bringing back the lions, right?
With the
and
goods around their
Durk
neck.
is owed the money, or thinks he's owed, or is sore, or whatever.
Do you reckon
So
Barry's bringing them
then-
back on
then-
on Wallace's ship?
Yeah, whatever.
That's why it's listed as that,
Barry's found the new
No.
bloke, whatever. Barry gets injured, and Durk sees this as an opportunity. Perhaps Durk even engineered the actual.
What was on that bill of lading?
What?
What was on the bill of lading?
Horse.
Horse collars,
Oh no, it was horse collars.
Horse collars.
right?
Who makes horse collars?
Rudges.
Who works Rudges?
The
Yeah.
dad.
The
Yeah.
O'Neills.
Yeah, the O'Neills.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
But then-
so they're totally
So then,
involved in.
Yeah.
Dirk, right, sees this as an opportunity. He knows where the goods are smuggled,
Yeah.
right? He knows that Barry's injured, so he goes to get the goods.
Yep.
While Barry is
Injured up.
Nicks the car. Takes
Nicks
it
the
away.
car.
Well, nicks the car. Shoots the lion.
shoots the lions because they're asleep in the middle of the night. Shoots them in Hyde Park lots of times because they're fucking lions, right? Now I don't know why he's got a medium caliber gun. Whatever.
He's a dodgy bloke.
He's got a gun.
Fingers,
Yeah.
fingers in the till, fly from his job. What?
There, yeah, right. Mabudu has been posted like as a guard of sorts on the lions.
Yep.
Follows him,
Yep.
darts him, right? He
He's
heads,
scared of the lions.
He's not scared of Dirk though.
He'd be scared of the lions.
So-
Why would he guard them?
no, because
he's got to follow the lions because they've been taken.
Yeah,
He's
no,
Barry's
no,
best
okay,
friend.
no,
he's only scared of them. They're in a cage.
I suppose,
like,
yeah.
And it said that he
He's
was
got to try and
been
get them
by
back,
his
yeah.
side
Yeah, yeah.
since he saved him, so he's obviously doing
Like,
everything.
but
Mabudu
then,
isn't like
but
a
then if he's
massive
by
killer.
his side, then he wouldn't have left him from the hospital.
No, but how do you know? Maybe he really.
I know, yeah, it
He
must
can't
be
stay there the
him.
whole
No,
time.
because it's plain feet, isn't it? Then
Yeah.
nobody else is not going to be wearing
Unless
shoes.
Barry sent him.
Go and find my
Because-
lions.
Yeah,
So-
you keep an eye on
he
the
spoke
lions.
to
They're
him,
pretty
didn't he?
freaking important.
When we walked
Yeah.
into the hospital, he spoke to him.
Oh yeah,
before,
yeah. No,
so-
I'm just yeah. So he tells Mabudu to keep an eye on him, or keep an eye on the lions. Follow the lions, shoots the lions.
Keep an eye on the goods.
Yeah. Blow darts the dude. He heads off to the pub with his goods that he's taken from the lion. Goes to the pub.
I don't think that Dirk would have taken them to the pub. I think Mabudu might have been the one who ransacked Dirk's house.
That's after the fact. Because
How-
I reckon Mabudu, he sees Dirk die. Dirk dies in the street. The guys rifle through his body and take all his stuff.
Yeah. But
He
why would
realises
they
they're
not
not-
take?
no,
Why
but
would they
they-
not take the goods?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the goods on him.
Where's this blowpipe thing come from?
It's on his side.
Yeah, I'm
said
gonna
when-
read-
It's
I'm
in the
gonna read
hospital.
that.
Yeah,
He has
it's
a
in
wooden
the hospital.
tube on his side.
Yeah.
This is what?
A wooden like.
He's got a wooden tube on his side in the hospital. No, I think Dirk didn't have the goods on him when he died. I think that's why his house was ransacked.
Yeah, but then in that
Is there
case,
any way
who's
to
taking-
find out what the? I've just seen a picture. But is there any way to find out what the gun is?
No, we don't have a lead.
I reckon Dirk dies. Okay, hang on. When were the lions put there? In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, but
Well,
in the middle of the night.
Right.
When does Dirk die? Has Dirk died before this has happened?
Oh, that would be interesting.
That's a good question.
Because the inspector says he got woke up at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. by the light. Yeah, so the lions are found like early morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, but they could have been left there a long time ago, and then someone walking in the morning finds them. So they could have been dead a long time. There was dried blood.
Unless Dirk shoots the lions and takes the goods
Yeah.
in the circus. Let's
Goes
say,
and drops it off.
right?
Goes and drops
Yeah,
the stuff.
drops off the goods. Mabudu finding out about this or whatever, poisons Durk, and then perhaps one of the O'Neill brothers, in regard to these lines, it's like, well, they're dead now anyway. What good are they? Maybe we can use them to make a point.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think any of the O'Neills would have gone to the circus to pick them up.
Well, it's possible.
I don't think the O'Neills and the Irish thing is matched up with the death of the lion. I think what happened was, so O'Neill gets wounded. I mean, we've gone through this anyway, but O'Neill gets wounded by the falling crates.
Yep.
He ends up in hospital.
Yep.
He tells Mabudo to go and watch his lions because he knows
Because
that they've got the stuff around the back of them.
Yep.
Mabudo sees Durk in the circus,
Yep.
taking the lions and leaving with the lions.
Yeah, a wooden tube
Yeah.
tucked into his belt, his body ready to
He
spring.
follows Durk, follows him to Hyde Park.
Yep.
He sees Durk, kills the lions, right?
To get the
And
stuff.
takes the stuff. Mabudo tries to kill him with the blow dart kind of thing. Durk walks off because he says he's a hardy guy. Maybe he's able to like stomach the.
Well, what stops him?
Well, the one thing I don't like about that at the moment is that
Why would Mabudo just kill him?
no.
He could have darted him in the park, and that's the. And
But there's no dart. This is the thing
no,
that's
there
getting
is
me.
no
nothing in
dart.
here.
You
There's
are
no
right.
dart.
There is nothing done.
You know, like,
There is
no,
no dart.
yeah.
There is
He's
no evidence
definitely
of that.
poisoned.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely
So
poisoned.
how's he poisoned?
But
Mm.
because there's no
There's
word
no evidence of the dart.
of
yeah,
a puncture wound,
or anything.
like just
That's
The
when
really
Yeah,
annoying
I
thing
agree with
is
that. I
that
agree with
Wiggins pointedly makes out, look at where it was going and where it was coming from and who it was from.
Mm.
yeah.
He purposely says Wallace. I mean, Wiggins can be wrong, and he has been ready.
Wallace and Sharp, he said that's not weird, but
Where it's coming from and where it's going.
yeah.
Because it was meant to go with Liverpool
Comes-
Street, and it
it
ends up
comes
in
in
London.
from-
No,
he's
Liverpool. There's a lot of Irish in Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
and the
Let's
Irish
go to
and,
Liverpool.
These are the dots.
Yeah.
and this Irish family who appear to be at the centre of this are the ones who make the horse collars.
Mm.
Well,
So
who
why
make
was it
horse
coming?
collars?
Why did it end up in London when it should have ended up in Liverpool?
That's the big thing.
Maybe then
Oh, because it was on the SS Trueheart, which stops off in London.
London. The,
Then they take the horse collars. They get the. That's the crate that falls on him.
What's that?
The crates that
no,
fall on him.
no. I think he's either been taken out of the way so I can get the collars
Yeah.
because they're on the Lions collars. Like these guys have made collars for the Lions. 'Cause it, you know,
Well, it must. Those are those
but-
lines.
yeah, yeah. But Barry's like, Dad, can you make me some collars for my Lions, please? And he's like, sure, son. No. So then,
Who's next? Anyway, is it Ben?
It's Tom.
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 Is he rereading?
He's rereading a little bit.
I want to.
I really wish we had a name. We had something to go on with the
Alec
gun.
is right on the timings of the case because we don't know when the lions die or where they die.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I reckon
Yeah.
the lions
Um,
died
so
a
it's
long
under as
time
well,
ago. I
Yeah,
reckon.
but we know that they were put in Hyde Park very late.
Yes.
Yep. Stephen Durk was definitely killed before that.
Yeah.
He's in a pub at a time when, like, this Captain Sailor guy.
So you reckon Durk wasn't even at
No,
Hyde Park?
not at the time that the lions were deposited there.
I reckon
It
then
seems too
it's-
early
yeah.
because he even if right he's at Hyde Park in early evening. What? So he
Coming
heads
all
to
the
the
way over
pub,
here.
right? And if he goes straight to the pub, you're telling me that no one saw these dead lions
Well, and-
in
yeah,
Hyde Park?
Exactly, and Wallace went for a drink with him there.
Right,
Well, Wallace
yeah,
was at a
right,
drink with him.
Well, it's a fact that he's at the inn.
Ben's
Yeah.
doing
Right.
some maths.
Early on as well.
It is impossible. Ben, the timings
No,
are
no, I'm just
impossible.
saying. So like,
Right?
so
Because
there
the
was
lions
crows
would have been
like
discovered.
15,
You know what I mean?
30,
So-
I'll give the pen, Ben.
So,
30,
who murders him before
45.
this?
Yeah.
Now,
Takes
it would
about an
have to-
hour to get
It would
one
have
off.
to. It would
takes
have
about
to
an
be
hour.
somebody who had access to unrecognisable poison.
Yep.
Which
So
has got to be Mabudo.
true.
Or,
But
I mean,
in what
or
context
Slade,
does
but
he poison him?
It can't have been a blowpipe. Or
No,
maybe it has.
It can't. No, it can't be anything that left a mark. Can't be
Well, no
anything
marks.
that left a mark.
It does specifically say in the newspaper thing there are no wounds.
Well,
no wounds on
and
the body.
Meeks.
And Meeks said there was.
Oh, no mark on him. Unusual poison, right?
And he died of suffocation.
Now, he was drinking in that inn, and the only person who it could have been
Is Wallace.
is Wallace.
Yeah.
Why?
Wallace has got a witch doctor. He's the only person. He's got a witch doctor head, which means he travels all the time in the South Seas. Right, it's him. Now, the question is why? We need. If that's who it is, what's the motive of that killing?
So, hang on. Alright, so hang on.
Oh, because Durk is trying to get it. Durk realises what Wallace has been doing,
Yeah.
and he's like, he's gonna talk. He's gonna dob in Wallace and say he's been doing all the shipping. I need my ship back.
Yeah, Wallace and...
Wallace is the smuggler.
Buy it.
Eason.
Yeah, Wallace and Eason, they're the people who've signed on the thing. Yeah. Dirk's got this and found out... Was his name Durk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dirk found...
Stephen Durk or something?
Yeah.
Stephen, yeah. So Dirk found this, and says, aha, he's going to give me a job on the ship because I'm going to blackmail him.
Yeah, you're going to give me a job on the ship because I need black.
I'm
Oh,
going to blackmail you.
here's to our voyage together.
I'm going to blackmail you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I bought him around because I thought it was
Bought him
loan
around?
money. Yeah, I thought it was loan money. I bought him around.
God, I completely forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Right,
So he's found that out
It's a really
because
stupid way to
Wallace-
kill someone.
Wallace.
drugs.
and-
I mean, you know, but it's.
So
Well,
we're
you
saying
never
we go
expect
to
it.
his Wally Sharp's?
We've
No,
already
we've
been to
already
see him, and he was like,
No,
"Oh
he's
yeah."
not in the house.
No,
We
no,
went to
we
his house.
saw him
I
at
thought
his
that was the Aberdeen.
No, that was Eason.
It was Eason.
We went to his
Ah,
house,
yeah.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're fine."
Eason fired Dirk for
Thieving,
for filling the till and the
Hmm.
special cargo, when really it was Wallace. Wallace has got
Unless
fired
Eason was in on
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But we can't say that because we don't.
Or very stupid when we get to the conclusion.
curses. So Wallace Sharp, definitely Wallace Sharp, maybe Eason as well, are in on this smuggling thing with the O'Neills.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're smuggling things from Africa.
Yeah. Ivory or whatever. Yeah.
But they're definitely using the
Those pouches on
the
the
collars.
Yeah.
Right.
because those collars have to get somewhere.
Yes.
And it sounds like an African place that they're coming from.
Yes. Agreed.
The circus
Oh,
wasn't
some
heading
place.
to Liverpool, was it?
No, it's empty.
Marseille, yeah.
That's in France.
Yeah, so that's something. Thingy's knocked out the way so they can get to the lions.
Like Barry is purposely
Knocked out of the way.
and he's injured.
Or Barry's injured, right?
So
Yeah,
who's
Barry's
gonna-
injured. Carry on, carry
Dirk
on.
has got nothing to do with this now.
So are you
Dirk's
saying that? Are
dead.
you saying that Wallace went and killed the lions and
No,
Wallace?
no. I think Barry was meant to get something off the lions and didn't. Right? Or he's knocked out of the way because it's his brother that's involved. His brother was told to stay away from the house
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
He causes a bit of mischief. Doesn't like the English. And the guy who wrote the letter, who wrote the pamphlet, said, "I get the symbology of it, but it's not what I'd have done."
Right.
So the two cases.
Where do you mean from that?
So you think?
So
So, you think
leaving-
Tommy O'Neill is the guy who
leaving
put the
leaving
things
leaving the lions in Hyde Park
is
I
just
think-
a happenstance of the whole
no,
situation.
I think Tommy's moved from there.
Tommy has moved.
Yeah,
But why is Mabudo? Then?
But Tommy's alibi was sort of.
Why is Mabudo at the park then?
Good question.
Yeah,
If Wallace isn't there, and if Wallace isn't there, then why is Mabudo
Do
following?
you think that perhaps Wallace and Dirk were in on this thing?
Why kill him?
No, maybe Dirk. I don't think Dirk was involved in smuggling. I think it was Wallace.
I think it's Wallace because I think the thing that he's found.
Right, in that case
the
then-
lady that he's found. is
In
like,
that
"Haha,
case, then,
I've got proof
who
that you've
turned
been
over Dirk's place, Wallace or
Yeah.
Mabudo? Wallace?
This is what my big one was.
Because
The
Mabudo
place
probably
has been
wouldn't have
turned
left-
over.
But
While we were on
Barry's
the
side,
ship
wouldn't he?
yesterday, one of the cases broke loose and landed on Barry.
So someone.
have we
Oh,
done
what-
this before?
what-
Have we
what-
read this before?
Yeah.
Oh, broke loose. Then it could be accident.
So do you think Wallace kills off Dirk, goes round to his house to look for it, just trashes the place but can't find the thing that dobs him in. But if Durk's dead, why is he worried that they'll find the evidence?
Okay, so if Barry is involved in this, he caught them. He caught the lions himself in Africa. He was bringing them. He was bringing the lions to the continent, Europe. Yeah.
They did
To the
stuff in-
continent when we met him in Marseille, and I talked him into joining the show.
There's something about French from somewhere.
But they met before in '84
In Africa.
in Zanzibar.
Which is where I think Shantung is. I think Shantung's in Zanzibar.
And Barry was bringing ivory out of Ukonongo.
Congo over there.
Oh, so maybe I
I want to keep going, and I want to go for something colonial. I want to.
I talked him into joining the show. Hey, I know you bring stuff out of
Africa.
I know you bring some stuff out of Africa. You brought some ivory out of places before. Hey, do you need a front?
What was
Or
this
is that
African
too much
place
respect?
called?
Shantung.
Shantung. I mean, we could say that we were using a...
That was appropriate.
Holy shit! We still haven't spoke to that. Holy
We're not supposed
dick!
to.
The guy who took the lions.
What?
Hey,
Sherman.
where are the lions?
Oh,
where
Christ!
are the lions?
I said
Where are the lions?
Fucking
Where are the lions?
Sherman.
And
Sherman.
why does it keep asking where are the lions? Because what if someone thinks they're smuggled inside the lion or something like that? Hey, I'll take you to the taxi. Where is Sherman?
It's in the
O-M
book. It's in
fucking
here.
G.
I wrote it down.
Right, Shandong is in China.
Sherman.
Yeah, 6 EC.
Right, we're going. It's my pick, isn't it?
Tom's pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hold on, you're right in there.
I'm right.
Ken's right.
Oh, please, please,
6
please.
EC.
It's not even
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh,
Are you sure?
yes.
What does it say about Sherman? Find it.
Where's the taxidermist? Go and find him.
Taxi Underhill.
Yeah. He's
You
on the top
mentioned
side.
it should be there on the right side.
Tell me the location in the book so we can go to the entry.
48 SW. Sherman told me about them.
Oh, motherfucker.
Sherman bought them here or something, did he say? Or?
It says something about Sherman.
My friend, Old Sherman. Old
There's only
Sherman.
one
That
Sherman.
could be his first frickin' name, you dumbass.
There's only one Sherman.
Not you, sorry. I mean,
There's only
no.
one Sherman.
Perhaps he's not calling him Old. Old Ben. I wonder if he means Ben Kenobi.
Well,
Like it
look
could be
for
his
Sherman
first
then.
name.
Look for Sherman then.
Look for Sherman.
Get going.
All the first names in the book.
What are you thinking?
Oh, fuck! Damn it! That was. But there's a
Who
reason.
is actual, like, old Abrahams?
Oh,
Oh, right.
that was.
Old Sherman? Who's this?
Right, so who killed? Right, let's try and get some facts. Who killed the lions?
Good question. Either Stephen Durk, which I don't think it was,
Or
Or-
Wallace Sharp.
or it could have been.
Slade?
No, not Slade. He's an idiot. No.
Not Barry. The other one.
Could have been Tommy O'Neill.
Tommy O'Neill.
So, our three possibilities are
It's not Tommy O'Neill.
Not saying who it is or it isn't.
No, I'm
Just
just
talking about
saying. I'm
possibilities.
just saying. I think in no way Tommy O'Neill, because he would have shown up in one of the locations if it was going to be him. We would have had a conversation where he told where his children.
This has been a very different case.
No, I know, but I still think
So-
he would have at least been able to talk to Tommy about it. Like he would have been at the Colliers, or he would have been somewhere
Well,
in
let's-
Irish Club or something like that.
Oh, okay. A different question. Where were the lions shot?
Right.
In the cage at the circus.
No, he's on about.
No. Yes.
Sherman Bradley.
Keep going.
Are you actually looking for
Yeah.
every first name?
Right,
Fair enough. Tell us the thing.
14 NW.
We're going to.
There is a massive 14 NW, but it's Mary O'Neill.
Not ours then.
14NW.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's the O'Neills.
Yes, the O'Neills.
Okay.
We've read that. Haven't
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Surely that doesn't count.
Yeah.
No.
No, we've already found it. We've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
read it.
Sherman and Bradley's at the same place.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there are only so many places, so they just double them up in the books, don't they? Not to shatter your. I want to read the entry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, where they were shot,
In
let's
the cage.
say. Oh, they got that back. Already.
I got it from online.
Oh no, I can't. Fuck, stupid. Oh, no.
Ah!
So nice that one.
Yeah, it is.
They were shot in the cage at the circus. Would be fine.
I don't.
Oh no, they were shot.
Surely,
if they were shot at the yeah.
Okay.
Oh, in all
Everyone would
fairness,
have gone,
no.
what
In
the
all
fuck are
fairness,
you
it's
doing?
a circus, so there would be lots of weird noises,
Right.
cannons,
Right.
firing, and
Bear in mind, it
It's
does.
not a war circus.
They
no,
make
well, people
I know,
find
I
out the
know,
cannon.
They make a pointed mark to say that most of the side of the cage is covered with the wooden paneling, so you won't be able to see what's in it either,
And covered in blood.
and covered in blood.
Right.
So
So,
they were
So it
definitely
means,
shot in the
it means
cage.
that the person can't.
Oh,
Hang on, no. It means that the person can't stand outside the cage and shoot from
Yeah, they
outside in. No, because they're all it's boarded up.
Yeah,
with
stand
wood.
at the back.
That's why the lock
Stand
is
at the
broken,
back.
because they opened the thing.
Stand at the
door.
back and
Yeah,
bam,
yeah.
bam, 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 then shoot the lock off. Well, break the lock and get in. Well, was it say the lock was broken or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's someone who
So
doesn't have a
someone-
cage.
So it's got. It can't be. Maybe Mabundo killed them.
no, maybe he
He
did.
death stared them.
No, he shot them with a gun.
The feet came from the north and exited via the south. So wait a minute.
The bare feet.
The bare feet were on the wagon.
No. The boots were on the wagon.
Yeah.
Boots were on the wagon. Barefoot.
Yeah,
I'd put
Which
boots.
suggests
I
he
reckon, yeah.
snuck.
Yeah.
He snuck like
Yeah,
a
it does
sneaky
suggest the
sneaker.
Tracked.
Has anyone seen Tommy O'Neill?
We
Maybe he's dead.
we haven't.
No.
We haven't seen Tommy.
No,
They told him to stay away from the house.
House last night. Yeah. So they saw him last night.
So
yeah,
there
but
is-
this happened later than that.
There is an alibi to suggest that Tommy's if he's staying away from the house. Because we
Yeah,
met
but
Tommy.
why did Mabubu, whatever his name is,
Mabudo.
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 why did he sneak to Hyde Park? What's his angle?
Following the lions, isn't he? That's his thing.
Why?
Because of the.
Because they've gone missing from the circus, so he tracks them down.
Yeah, to what end? What does
Yeah,
he
to
do
what
when
end?
he's there?
Shoots the guy.
Well, whoever he shoots walks out the freaking park, doesn't he?
Like, they do make a very good point of him even being able to hold his drink. So maybe he's just a very... Maybe Durk,
Yeah.
Stephen Durk, he's like...
But there
Maybe-
would
maybe
be a
we-
mark, wouldn't there?
Yeah. there'd be
It's
a mark.
not a blowpipe.
But he could
it
go like...
can't
And he
be.
goes, ah, and gets
No,
rid of it.
there'd be a mark.
Mm.
There'd be a puncture wound.
Also, he wouldn't be like, I've just been shot in the neck.
Gonna be.
That's
And then I'll go into the
just
bar.
his face.
Oh, I'm
That's
so-
what's in
No,
the
and the lions would have been killed really early on. Because
Yes,
the
yeah,
bar
that's the
trade-
biggest issue. They can't have ditched the lions in Hyde Park. Now, it's possible Durk did kill the lions early,
Mm.
No, just have a
right?
look at this.
Not in Hyde Park, wherever, and then whoever finds them takes them to Hyde Park. But why has Mabubu followed them? Do you know what I mean?
Where is? Can you do me a
And
favour?
he
Wait,
doesn't
wait, where's
kill
Waterloo
whoever
Station?
drops them off. Because there's tracks out,
I just want to know its relation to Hyde Park.
Isn't it?
'cause I think it's-
Yeah.
Mabubu walks in,
37 SE.
Mabubu walks out.
it's nowhere near.
Now, sorry, did he come in with the cart? Because that's an important
He came in.
difference
His
here.
boots were on.
No, so hang on. The circus is up here.
Right.
Is it?
Yeah, circus is northwest. It's
Right.
up here, yeah. And
Mabudo came this way.
yeah, Babudu's come this way. So he probably has tracked the cars.
No, but did he come? All right.
Yeah. The barefoot prints come from the north and
This
exit
way.
by the south.
Yeah, I'll read it
But he
again.
didn't
I'll read it
leave.
again. There are also footprints in the damp grass that indicate two people who've been on the scene. One with boots and one barefooted. The one with boots entered on the wagon. The barefooted man entered the north of the park on foot from the north and exited out the south ride. Right, I know this is...
Well, what's this booted fucking man then? Where
I
did
know
he
this
go?
is stupid.
Oh.
But why don't we go to Tyburn Tree at the very north of Hyde Park, 96 North W, and see if there's like any
I
evidence
don't think it's
there.
there, is it?
No. Are you still looking at
Yeah.
Sherman's?
Here she is.
How are we doing, Claire?
No good. Not apart from that one at the moment.
Oh.
Maybe we check Collier's house and see if the goods were left at his house.
I'm up for that.
Right.
Yeah. Sod
It's your
it.
turn then,
Just
isn't
follow
it?
What was Collier's house?
Oh, I wrote
It's
it.
never been long. It's in the book.
No, it's in the book. Collier's house.
You know,
is in
the
book.
people that got arrested.
Collier Eddie.
Collier Eddie.
I mean, they did leave the body. Personally, I think when they left the body,
Is
whoever
it going
wanted
to
the goods.
C or
took
E?
them.
E.
Actually, no. Someone ransacked his house.
And they couldn't find what they were looking for.
2 SE.
2 SC, Ben.
Is it,
Is it Eddie Collier or Collier? It's Collier Eddie, isn't it?
Collier Eddie.
Hmm?
Could that be Mabuto?
What? Ransacking the house?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is
Okay.
Ben's choice. Here we go.
A neighbour of Collier Eddie's tells us little about the man. Collier's a right rough fellow. A right enough fellow. sorry.
Right, enough.
Oh.
He is fond of his gin though, and not above sporting with the ladies, if you know what I mean. Can be cantankerous too. Seen him bust up a bloke or two with them big fists of his. Swears a bit too much for me. No respect for other people's property either, and don't care much about animals. We leave with the neighbour still
Hello?
listing Eddie's shortcomings.
No respect for other people.
And he ain't got no respect for
I
animals.
think we should go to 2 warhouses.
Yeah, why not? Let's go
Are
and
there
look.
whorehouses?
No, as in the
The
houses of
whores.
whores.
For the other.
What were their last names?
No respect for the other properties.
It's
Hang
the
on.
book.
No respect for other properties and doesn't like animals.
Sounds like the sort of man who would shoot 2 lions.
So do you reckon that Wallace and Eddie were working together?
Could have been.
And Eddie nicked off with his... And he was like, stay with
It's
him.
a bit weird. Like, it's not like Eddie invited him over.
I
is
think
it?
that might be a red herring.
I
Saying
think that's...
he doesn't like animals.
So what? Like, I bet there's a lot of people who don't like animals. Yeah, I'm not sure that means he's a lion murderer. Ben doesn't like cats, but he probably wouldn't shoot a lion.
I don't like cats, but I don't like them.
Hey, Ben doesn't like cats. I don't not like cats. I just don't like them.
I don't mind them.
But you don't like them.
I
So when I said Ben doesn't like cats,
I said I hate them.
Hate
Did
them
I?
like
Yeah, there's video evidence.
Treat them like a fox.
With a fiery...
Okay, right, let's go. Right.
we may. Oh, we logged that.
Yeah, I've lost.
Who?
Good start.
Who?
Old Sherman did it.
Who? Wallace? Durk?
No, not Durk.
Not
Hey,
that.
no.
Not, not honest Durk.
Wallace, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
No, I don't like either.
What? The Lions. Yeah?
You solved it, Ben.
You should
Why?
be saying this in Matthew McConaughey.
Why?
Why?
For the
For the collars.
pirated goods,
For
the
the
pirated
pirated
goods
goods
that
of
were
it,
on
and the
the
lads.
We
boat.
still don't know what they are.
No, we don't know what they are.
And where?
Don't
In
know.
Hyde Park. To be fair, shooting them in the park's a good idea because it's massive and there wouldn't be anyone in there at night.
True. True enough.
So if
Yeah.
we work with that, okay? Right, and how?
With a gun.
He takes it and shoots them with the gun.
Yes.
We still don't have a gun.
We
No.
don't have
No,
Ah,
we won't get a gun.
Right, okay, so if we stick with Wallace, okay?
Okay.
He's been shipping stuff in illegally, as we said,
Yeah.
through, and Durk finds out about it. And he's just a side issue to this.
He could
okay?
have found the information out when he had his fingers in the till at the Aberdeen
Yeah.
Well,
place.
perhaps Dirk was doing it as well. Let's not
Maybe.
make
Okay,
Dirk into
but-
an angel.
Right, he either knows or he found out about it.
Yeah.
Right, okay? Wallace realises that he's not going to get the... Right, Barry is going to go off to Paris and take their operation with them. Okay?
But he's got stuff to leave here.
But Wallace has all the stuff on these lions that he's been shipping in. Okay? So when Barry has an accident and the crates fall in, he sees an opportunity. He goes to the
No,
he
keep talking.
He goes to the circus and takes the lions. Right? At this point, Mabundo is with Barry in the hospital. Mabundo comes back. He finds the lions are missing, so he follows Wallace to Hyde Park. Right? Mabundo doesn't do anything. He just realises that Wallace has done it. He leaves. He sees Wallace kill the lions and takes the goods with him. Okay. Mabundo goes back to Barry and talks about and tells him what's happened. Barry, now knowing that he can actually try and get out of this scot-free, doesn't want anything to do with the police, doesn't want anything to do with anything. So he just
was like, if you're police,
he knows that he can get that he can.
16C.
So he knows he can get a safe job at
Elton
the
Sherman,
colliers that they work for. Yes.
Did we go there?
Okay.
I wrote down Elton Sherman, I think.
Right. Okay. Let's follow this right. Okay. So he knows he's got
That's
the
the one
thing.
we looked at.
Right. Fast forward to later on that night. Okay. Wallace gets a message from Durk to come meet him in the pub. Durk says to him, "You know what, mate? I know what you. I want to be more. I want to get back on the ship. Right? You get me back on your crew. Yeah." Wallace goes, "Yeah, sure, mate. I'll get you back on the crew." Gives him a pint, pours the liquid into it, and gives it to him. Yeah.
Are you
Durk-
suggesting that he killed the lions before this?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
No.
There's not. He'd have had to drop the lions in Hyde Park at like 8 o'clock, right?
It's an
And
hour.
so-
Yeah, but
And
there's
so
still
through the
people
hours
around
between
that.
8 and 5, no one spots these lions. Dead lions in Hyde Park. It's not. That's not happening. Like,
Somebody's name
Or
called
what-
Hannibal.
and why would
Also-
Wallace? Are they everywhere in London? Right.
Also,
Take
why,
them to Hyde Park.
and why would Wallace knock off the only guy who can?
No, Ben didn't suggest that it was deliberate with Barry.
He
It
did,
was
didn't he?
No,
No,
he
he just
saw
had-
an opportunity.
Right. Okay.
I agree on the opportunity.
Rewind a bit. Okay. Wallace kills the lions
Oh, yeah.
just somewhere.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
anywhere. And he goes to the pub and he has a conversation with him,
Yeah.
and that all plays out.
Yeah.
The Irish League
Pick up the
then
lions
find
and
out,
move- yeah.
realise,
Yeah, fine.
shit. Barry says, my fucking lions are dead.
Yeah.
And his brother and or Murray or whatever realise not Murray,
The
but some of
lions,
the Irish guys.
The lions being moved to Hyde Park is completely
is
separate
just
from that.
It's
Yeah.
just a thing.
It's just a thing.
Yeah. And that's just a coincidence of that.
Well, if,
Wallace just kills them
if
wherever.
anybody's moved them, it's the brother.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Oh, God,
They
yes.
weren't killed at Hyde Park.
No.
They weren't.
And that's why he's told to stay away from the house, because he's all sort of anti-English and stuff like that, isn't he?
I don't think they were killed at the circus.
So
agree
Wallace
that-
just kills
It doesn't
them
matter where they
somewhere.
were killed. I
No.
think that's moot.
Yeah.
So
All that matters is who killed
right,
them.
okay, so
I think we've been very keen to suddenly brand Wallace as this person. We are just basing this off
the witch doctor thing.
witch doctor. It's got to be him. It can't be anyone else. Nobody else could have poisoned Dirk. Why did he want to kill Dirk? Because
Dirk- Dirk's found out about
he framed Dirk
That's it.
yeah.
for the irregularities.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dirk gets fired. Dirk's really angry because he hadn't actually done anything. And then Wallace asks him to meet because to say, I'll get you on a crew,
No.
I'll give you a ship. I've
Yeah,
spoken to
yeah,
Eadsom, and he says it's all great, right?
Then
And
kills him
then
with a bit of
kills him with a bit
poison.
of poison. Now, where,
Very good.
why, and where, and how do the lions come into this?
The lions are just killed
No,
somewhere.
no. Gary, sorry, Barry.
Barry
Barry.
Yeah.
Lion timer.
But Barry is using the lions to smuggle things in with the collars.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So maybe he's found. I don't know. But
Are we certain they're connected? Or are we just trying to find a connection?
The thing is, it does specifically
true.
say collars are found in the thing,
In the cage.
in the cage.
yeah,
With empty leather pouches.
and
Maybe.
collars are made by the family,
Agreed.
and the little lady has
Yes.
collars.
So yeah, I know the O'Neills are involved,
Yeah,
but why is Dirk anything to do with this?
because Eve Byers, whatever.
Eadsom.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Eason found that somebody was filling the till.
But does that have to have been?
I reckon he blamed the wrong person because
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
on the bill lady Wallace has signed his name and then forwards
Yeah.
to us.
Two large leather collars. Attached to the end of each is a leather pouch. Both are ripped open and empty.
It's Men in Black.
So someone specifically went there to get the
Well, they
stuff
knew where they
out.
were.
Yeah.
They knew where they were. Now, Dirk's place was ransacked.
Which means that the goods were taken and moved to that place, which implies that someone thought Dirk had taken them.
Which implies Dirk would have reason
The
to and knowledge to.
The SS True Heart Liverpool thing's complete. I'd say. I don't know
That's Wallace's ship. He's the captain of that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think we should be so quick to make Durk innocent here.
This one's hard, man.
Right. So, Durk's place has been ransacked, which suggests that someone had motive to do so. Yeah?
Yes.
Who would have wanted to ransack Durk's place? Someone who wanted to find, let's just say diamonds. Right?
No, I'd say Wallace.
Right.
Durk
Because
Durk has said to Wallace, I've got some evidence.
yes,
That
proves.
that ties you to this thing.
Right.
Do you reckon that Durk shot the lions then?
Well, Durk doesn't have to have shot the lions. Let's just leave Durk. Right. So Wallace poisons Durk after telling him, "Oh yeah, I'll get you on a ship. It'll all be great. You go and have some fun.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow at port
Yeah.
or whatever."
Yeah. Right. We won't.
And
talk,
he dies.
Yeah. We won't talk about. Yeah. You don't mention what I've been doing.
Yeah. And I'll get
you on a ship. Everyone's happy.
Because proven by the fact that the Fair Wind is not looking for a captain.
Yeah.
So
It's looking for seamen.
Yeah.
Right? So there never was a captain, which suggests that Eadson is not involved.
But Wallace is.
But Wallace is involved.
Yeah.
Right. So we've sorted out who killed Durk and why.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the lions.
What we just found out?
I think, right, here's what happened. Wallace is smuggling. Durk might be as well, I don't know.
With
but
Barry.
Wallace is... No, let's leave the O'Neills out of it.
Barry is
Right,
in.
let's leave the
O'Neills.
O'Neills out of it.
Like that's it. I think.
Wallace is smuggling, right? Durk, he implicates, or whatever, or Durk gets caught, or whatever else. Durk gets fired, right? Durk has proof that Wallace has been doing all this, that bill of whatever, which is hidden in the ship, right? And he says to Wallace, if you don't sort me out, I'll take this to Eadson and you'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. So Wallace meets him, says, oh, you'll be captain of the Fair Wind, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Have a great night, drinks the thing, and he's dead, right? Wallace then goes to Durk's house to ransack the place to find the evidence, but isn't able to. And we know this because at the Aberdeen thing, it says seaman required for the Fair Wind, not a captain. So they were never looking for a captain.
Yes.
How is Wallace connected to the lions?
That's
We still
Wallace,
don't know who
Wallace
shot the
was
lions.
transporting horse collars for
The Irish.
from the Irish
From Colliers.
yes
From
Rudges, right? So he transports these collars, okay, and things are often smuggled inside these collars, okay.
Well, in pouches attached to the
Yeah.
Well, and in the collars because the collars are ripped open as
No,
well.
it says the pouches are ripped
And
open.
the collars.
No, only the pouches are ripped open. Doesn't say about the collars.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
What number was it?
So Wallace is involved in smuggling, and he's smuggling.
Five to say.
And he's smuggling with these O'Neills.
Yeah.
The big one is connecting the O'Neills to
Where are
Wallace.
we looking now?
Attached to the end,
Hang on.
in one corner lay what appears to be two large leather collars. Attached to each end is a leather pouch. Both are ripped open.
Oh,
the leather
I
pouch.
thought it meant both.
Oh,
Right. Well, shall we go and do the questions?
I'd like to do one more step.
If you can think where to go, because at the moment I'm dry.
My only thing is looking for something to do with the gun.
No, we won't
No,
find the gun. I don't
go.
think.
No, but someone has shot someone with a gun.
Well, not someone.
The
Someone has shot these lions
Lions.
with a gun,
Agreed.
and the person who owns that gun is we don't even know who killed the lions yet,
Yeah,
and
but,
it's the owner of that gun.
yeah, but I think I
necessarily.
reckon we've spoken to everyone involved.
Yeah.
We're missing.
Yeah. But if you own a gun that you just shot something or somebody with, you're not going to be flaunting it about, are you?
No,
Might not even be.
But
your
a
gun.
gunsmith says, oh, have you had anybody buy a gun lately?
Okay, well,
And
let's
he
do the
goes,
gunsmiths and see if there's
Both
extra.
It's the
gunsmiths,
Africa.
but-
It's the Africa thing that bothers me.
like, that's
So I'd
the
want
that's
to
the
use
murder
gun
weapon.
officers.
Yeah.
And normally you need to find the murder
Well,
weapon.
no, what number's the colonial officers?
91 Southwest.
How long
What's
is
that?
it
The
now?
colonial
I
officer.
just.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Good
something
point,
with
yeah.
Africa that bothers me.
No.
No.
Okay. Wasn't there somebody else had written down something? Oh, when we go to the Times, maybe about that Irish thing.
The Irish book.
I think it was 40 WC. I mean, let's exhaust every avenue.
He's a
before.
person as well, so he'll have some information.
Well, Henry Ellis is always on
30 EC.
Yeah,
Oh, is that him?
Henry Ellis?
Oh,
is always
okay.
there.
Well, maybe there'll be
Is
something.
it me or is it Jack?
Well, I think we're near the end.
30
Yeah,
We're just
EC.
investigating all the little
So-
areas.
And it's the Home Office as well.
30.
I once written
30
down.
It's
EC.
a 30 UC, but it's one line.
Okay.
Home, my office.
Home Office 93 SW.
What was it?
Home office, what was it?
93 SW.
No.
I've seen the zoological gardens in the book, but it's a tiny one.
I think
And the Royal
I think we
Botanical
go.
Gardens. Let's go. Come on, let's do the questions. Let's give it a shot.
Part
I
one.
just want to know. I just want to know the answer.
Yeah.
Rather than in the last case where I was perplexed.
Yeah, so
This time I'm just genuinely curious. Right.
Okay, part one. Question number one. Who murdered the lions?
Right then. Let's start off with the big one.
Right, okay. I think we should have everybody chooses their own answer for this one.
We might all agree.
We might all agree. Wallace. For you think?
Well, don't all be too fast, because I've got to write these down one at a time. Mr. I don't have a different view. Or you might have no view.
No, you could say Durk did it.
Yes, you could, and that'd be fine. I think it's Durk or Wallace. But if Wallace has poisoned him... Oh...
I'm going to say Durk. Stephen Durk.
Right.
Because
I think you
why
might be right.
raid his place if he hasn't got the stuff?
I don't think it's poison they're bringing in though.
It's not poison.
poisoned.
Oh, it's just
They're
No, I
bringing
think
in
it's
goods.
because he's looking for the proof that implicates him.
I'm going to say Durk, but I'll stick with my guns.
Maybe it is Durk.
I'm so confused now.
Where you can write down.
But then
whatever
why
you
would Durk steal some diamonds and want to be a fucking
No,
sea
it's
captain?
diamonds.
Why would he want to be a sea captain again?
Because he likes it. He wants to be a sea
I could retire on these diamonds, but I want to be a sea captain. Like, I'm saying Wallace. Ben's saying
I'm going to say
Durk.
Durk.
Come on, guys, weigh in.
Who murdered the lions?
Scar.
Also-
Cliff fucking.
no king,
Idiots!
Why-
There will be a king.
I'll
everywhere.
go with you, Tom.
Yeah, that's another one for.
We've got to see how he made a decision.
If you don't say anything, then your
I-
vote will be nothing, and you won't be right.
I'll have to back Wallace. So it can't
Yeah,
be Durk.
yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it can't be
No.
Durk.
It's a good thing we
I'm
all have our
Wallace
own
too.
votes.
I'm Wallace
Right,
too.
the next question.
Next question. Why?
To steal the goods from the
steal-
pouches.
yeah,
of
I
lies.
think
Yeah.
we're all
We're all-
To
involved.
steal the
Steal-
smuggled goods.
The smuggled
Goods.
Good.
goods.
We're all
What
about-
are the smuggled goods? Oh, fuck off.
How was Barry O'Neill involved in the case?
He was smuggling them. He
He
smuggling
he
lions.
attached the pouches to the lions.
Mm.
He's the only person that can get near them,
Yes.
so they could get
Yeah.
through customs.
That's the one.
He had exclusive access.
Access.
He was a smuggler.
You
He
can
was-
have
But he had
exclusive access.
exclusive
Yeah,
access
and he was a
to
smuggler.
the lion pouches.
He was the smuggler.
Yeah.
Mr. Smuggler.
Question number 4.
Mm-hmm.
How was Thomas O'Neill involved in the case?
That's the brother, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
He took the lions to Hyde
He
Park.
moved the lions.
Yeah, definitely.
When he moves like lions. He moved the lions to
Yeah,
Hyde
he was doing it
Park.
as a gesture.
To Hyde Park.
As a gesture
As
of
a
Irish
fuck
independence.
you
to the British. Yeah, the English.
to British imperialism.
Yeah.
Okay, part 2 of the question.
These are the bonus
Okay.
questions.
Yeah. 1. Where were the bodies of the dead lions taken?
To the central.
I just do Bilbo Underhill
Bilbo
Bilbo,
Underhill. Yeah.
by Old Sherman.
Yes. Question number 2.
So close.
I think we've got all of these.
Well, we should hope so. We've spoken to everyone.
Who observed the murder of the lions?
Mabudo.
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 No, well, we
Mavudo.
Definitely. He didn't
Mavudo.
kill them, he saw it,
Yeah.
and he wasn't going to stop it because fuck you, lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was, yeah.
Question number 3. What was the identity of the mysterious body?
Stephen Durk.
No.
No.
Who's
No.
this? Oh, yeah, the guy that died at the docks.
Yeah.
Stephen
Yeah,
Durk.
Stephen Durk.
Stephen Durk.
Ah.
4.
Oh shit,
Who
this
is
isn't
re-
linked at all. They're not linked. This is some sort of weird bonus
4.
question.
Who is responsible for the slogans painted on Waterloo Station?
Oh, Mark Murray or whatever his name is.
Tommy.
What was his
What's
name?
his name?
It's in the. It's in the.
Tommy O'Neill.
No.
No.
It's in the back.
The guy who went out in the middle of the night.
Oh, Mallory Keenan.
Mallory
Yeah,
Keenan.
Mallory Keenan.
Mallory.
Gang.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have been thinking that Mallory Keenan and Tommy O'Neill were the same person.
No.
That's why I said he had an alibi.
No.
Oh, then it was definitely Tommy O'Neill.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Can I-
on my
can I read it?
Tinder
Oh my
calls.
god!
Can I read it? I'll read it.
Who hasn't? Have you read one?
I've
read one.
I've read.
Ben's read one.
I haven't. I don't think I have.
You've not read.
I don't think I read one.
I can't remember. Maybe I've read two.
You're right. You have
No,
read two,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Put some voices in there.
It tells you who murdered them. That's I think what we're probably
Cool.
It's already.
I assume you got my notes.
He's so drunk.
Fuck off.
I've been in the bar all day.
I assume you got my note. Holmes greets us as we enter his room.
Oh, it's Holmes. He's pissed.
Help yourself to some tea. You know,
And some crack cocaine.
you know how much I rely on the newspapers for information and amusement, and today's Times is no exception. It was the murder of 2 lions that caught my interest. A simple little problem, but I thought it might amuse you.
Fuck off, Holmes.
Smack you in the face. As a man of God, I will smack you. I will smite down upon him.
I will hit you with my ring hand.
You must admit that the discovery of 2 lions, dead or alive, in Hyde Park is worth investigating. We should start by asking ourselves some basic questions. What are lions?
Is that actually what it says?
What are lions? We don't really know.
Buddies of some kind.
They're actually cats.
I started with the following questions. 1. Where did the lions come from?
Got that.
2.
That's African.
Why were they murdered?
Got
3. Why were they murdered in Hyde Park?
that. Oh.
They were murdered in Hyde Park then.
And 4. Who murdered them? First, it was not difficult to discover where the lions had come from. We are not dealing with a common
I
wholesale
think
pet.
we've missed something.
I can think of only 2 places where the lions might have come from. The zoo or Roy Slade's Wild African Extravaganza, which arrived in London yesterday. I chose the latter for a number of reasons. The main one being... I'm correct. The main one being coincidence. Coincidence of the murders happening on the same day as the arrival of the show.
So we got that right.
Well, we
Yeah. Did you check out Roy Slade at Hengler's Wiggins? Yes, that's where the lions came from. They were there. They were in their barred and locked travel wagon when it disappeared. The next question.
Did that ever come up?
No.
No.
Did we ever go to the circus?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Roy Slade.
I know, but
Yeah.
when did we ever find out that they were actually nicked?
Because they weren't there.
I know, but when was that ever actually stated?
No,
Royce-
well, they were stolen because they were found in Hyde Park.
I know the lions didn't take themselves to Hyde Park.
The next question.
Taking a
Why they were murdered? We will pass for a moment and look at why they were murdered in Hyde Park. If all the murderers desired was the death of lions, why go to all the trouble of stealing their wagon, driving it across town to Hyde Park, breaking open the lock and killing the lions there? A possible reason that comes quickly to mind is that Hyde Park at 2 o'clock in the morning is a rather secluded spot. At this point, I sent a telegram to Lestrade asking if the wagon that carried the lions had been found. It had, in Archbishop's Park.
What?
It had, in Archbishop's Park.
Part of Hyde Park.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what do we have? The lions were stolen from Hengler's, taken to a secluded spot and killed. The killer drove the wagon to South London and abandoned.
Oh, there we go.
Those are the facts, but not the why. Again, the clue as to why was to be found in the newspaper. This was the story of the wild animal trainer who was injured at the docks. His name was Barry O'Neill. O'Neill is a name familiar to me, as it should be to you if you read the papers. Remember Thomas O'Neill, the jewel thief? I sent another telegram, this one to Somerset House. Birth Records Department. Somerset House Birth Records Department. The reply confirmed that Barry and Thomas are brothers. With this fact, I had enough data to form a working hypothesis.
I never even clicked onto that.
Was it from
She
a
did not-
previous? Was it
Yeah.
from a previous?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
Hey, who reads the previous newspaper in the group?
Barry O'Neill was not mentioned. During the
however,
intro.
the police report no success in their attempts to apprehend O'Neill.
Ben was on past papers.
No, there's been no O'Neill mentioned at that point in the case. So,
O'Neill is the name of the line, so it's mentioned in the paper.
oh, well, we didn't. Well, the people who read the most recent one didn't read the old one. But
No.
no. Didn't we have? I thought that was the.
No,
wasn't
it's a
it
different
O'Neill?
person.
Who was the body who we found who wasn't really dead?
That was like.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
the
National
random.
Guard,
Was
yeah.
that previous?
That was
okay.
some twin.
Well,
yeah.
so what?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right. Well, we worked it out the long way.
Well, you
So
guessed
what?
it as diamonds.
Fact. 6 months ago, Thomas O'Neill, a jewel thief, escaped a London police search and reported on the continent. Fact. 6 months ago,
Oh! Sorry, hang on.
Ah.
Did we know it was an O'Neill, a lion tamer, before reading through old newspapers and stuff?
what did we know O'Neill was a new
Yeah,
Was
that's
a
what it
name.
says. It
Was
says
a
in the-
name.
It says in the
In the
new
new one.
Oh,
the
O'Neill mentioned.
Oh, I've been totally thinking that Tommy O'Neill is some like IRA guy, but that's Mallory Keane.
Yeah.
Ah,
You'd
that's
be-
so irritating. I'm getting those two
Yeah.
guys mixed up.
Fact. 6 weeks ago, the jewels of the Duchess of Oldenburg were stolen. Fact. The police of Oldenburg and its neighbouring states closed their border and began an intense search for the jewels. Fact. Thomas O'Neill was detained by the Oldenburg authorities, but no evidence could be found to hold him. Fact. Roy Slade's Wild African Extravaganza just finished a 6 weeks run in Wilsonshaven. Fact. Barry O'Neill, brother of Thomas, is the lion tamer for the troop. Fact. Barry O'Neill was injured while unloading the show at the London docks and is currently hospitalised. Fact. 2 lions from the circus were stolen and killed. Those are the facts. What is the hypothesis, Wiggins? Well, Wiggins.
Biggins.
I think Thomas O'Neill was part of, most likely the leader of, the gang that stole the Duchess jewels. Knowing the security measures that the authorities would take, Thomas gave the jewels to his brother, Barry. Barry hid the jewels around the necks of the lions in the pouches we found in the abandoned circus wagon. It would take a most conscientious customs official to perform a body search on a lion. Then, Barry was accidentally injured and put into a hospital for 4 weeks.
I was
Thomas
definitely an accident.
Thomas couldn't wait or take any chances. The Wild Africa show would have finished in 3 weeks. Would finish its 3-week London extravaganza and gone to France before Barry was released. Thomas stole the lions, took them to Hyde Park and killed them. He removed the pouches and escaped with the stolen jewels. Excellent, Wiggins.
We missed one bit.
Elementary, Mr. Holmes. Elementary.
Like, to be fair,
So everything about Stephen Durk was
Yeah,
a complete
Yeah.
red herring. Damn you, Wallace.
Holmes.
So-
Holmes has solved this case by following 5 leads. Scotland Yard,
Cool.
Somerset House, which is...
We didn't go there. We did not go there.
Yeah, we haven't been there at all.
What was Somerset House?
Births, deaths and marriages.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Scotland Yard and Somerset House. He also used the following article from the newspaper. Daring daylight robbery, March 12th of March 1888. Oldenburg jewel stolen, 4th of July 1888. Entertainments. Lions murdered in Hyde Park and accident on docks. This was 100 points.
You didn't even use 5 leads. You just went to 2 places and just worked it out.
2 places and read the
You
news.
didn't go to Hyde Park.
No.
Didn't have to.
I went to Scotland Yard. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Score.
Score. Who murdered the lions?
We were both wrong.
Thomas O'Neill.
We were all wrong.
Yeah.
Why? To retrieve the Oldenburg jewels that were hidden around their necks.
Well, to steal the smuggled pouch, I would give us a little bit of that. How many points should we get?
25.
Let's have 20.
No, they're smuggled. They're the goods.
Yeah, but we didn't say the Oldenburg jewels,
we
did
did.
we?
Yeah, okay. How was Barry O'Neill involved in the case? He placed the jewels around the lions' necks to get them out of Oldenburg.
That was correct.
He was the smuggler.
Yeah.
Come on then.
So,
Yeah, so that's 25 points.
Right.
5 points.
How was Thomas O'Neill involved in the case? Thomas O'Neill stole the Oldenburg jewels and passed them on to Barry.
We didn't get that.
We did not get that.
I Man, it's right
Part two.
here as well.
Yeah, part 2. Where were the bodies of the dead lions taken? Bilbo Underhill, taxidermist.
Yeah,
10
points.
points. Who observed the murder of the lions? Abudu.
5 points.
Damn, my booty.
What
Only
was
worth
the
5
identity
points.
of the mysterious body? Stephen Durk.
That was worth doing.
10 points.
10 points, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm glad we followed all of those fucking clues.
Who was responsible for the slogans painted on Waterloo Station? Mallory Keenan.
10 points.
10 points.
Man, why is my voodoo so worthless?
He's only half.
He was
He's
the
really
only
small.
barefooted person.
He's really small.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So now we've got to work it out.
I just didn't see
Oh,
this thing about
good
O'Neill's
God.
on the paper.
Maybe
Then
it's the one I
compare.
read.
If you have followed more leads than Holmes, subtract 5 points from your score for each extra
So he had
lead.
5.
No,
leads.
he
What?
had 2.
Yeah.
No, you said 5.
This is
Oh,
5 up
Five
there.
leads.
Yeah.
It says 2 down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
poo.
He did it in
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went to
What
Scotland
counts-
Yard and Somerset House.
what counts
Because
as
all the evidence
leads?
was here for him.
Every-
What,
Everywhere we
every
went.
single place we
We
went.
went.
So we're down
So we
to-
had 24 minus 2 is 22 times 5 is 110. We scored minus 30.
That's the same as the first case.
No, we got 12 on the first
Yeah.
question. We did good on
We
that
got
one.
more stuff right. If we'd got the first question right, we'd have been on minus 5. And then if we'd got the second one completely right, we'd have been on 0.
Well, I suppose it's a good case for.
Oh, and we got the
reasonable
fourth
detail.
question wrong as well.
We
Yeah.
should have guessed that
We-
when it was all about the
Papers, that the former papers would have been more important. But we made a mistake. Oh well. Good case though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because it does specifically
See, I
says-
don't feel nearly
it
as
says
I don't feel the same sense of
No,
cheatery
no,
as I did at the end of the last one.
Thomas O'Neill, an
Yeah, that
internationally
one was
known
much
jewel
better
thief,
than the,
Yeah.
than the
who
last
has
one.
been in
Definitely.
London within the last several days.
Man, poor.
But to be
I can't
honest,
believe how ignored.
to be fair,
Stephen
though-
Durk is. A man is dead.
however,
Yeah, but the number of times murders have happened in the game, and we've just,
They're like-
and she's been like,
With his
Doesn't
massive
matter.
hands.
Yes.
right, I will point out though that this thing's about Thomas O'Neill is fine with the jewels, but there's nothing to suggest that that's what was in.
The pouches.
pouches.
Well, I think
You would have had
it's
to make- you would-
reasonable.
I guess
Like,
you no.
what are you going to smuggle?
You would have said.
Oh,
It was more
No, but
the
it
fact
could
that
have been
you didn't
anything,
pick up the
couldn't
name
it? Yeah,
out
I
of
was- I see value.
No,
that
but
was
if
against
you'd seen
Somerset
that,
House.
you would have potentially said, "Oh,
Is-
he's
is-
his brother. Maybe he is
yeah,
helping
and
him." But,
is there any notion of where the show has been before?
You know, I think that's a little bit cheeky
It
because they
says
didn't
Paris, it
say.
says Marseille.
No, in the papers.
No.
As in, is there
Oh, that's a good
a
question.
suggestion of where they've travelled?
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a
Yeah,
minute.
because Holmes knows where they've been.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Holmes knows where they've been. Is this the old one?
That's the new one.
Oh, I don't need that.
Aye.
No, it's going to be in one of
Is
the
there
old
old ones of where the
No,
circus
it's
has
not.
been?
Circus is only in that one.
It's just not in any of,
No.
of any of the entertainments.
No.
Then how does Holmes know where it's been?
Yeah, that is weird. It
Because you
doesn't-
read that one.
No, it doesn't say where it's been.
No, it doesn't say where it's been in the.
Well, Slade says it's been in
No.
Europe, in Paris.
No,
Yes.
no, but
So that- yeah,
this is exactly where it's been.
No, just-
Zanzibar.
Entertainment, no.
That's where they first met in '84, so it wasn't then.
No,
It was 4
no,
years
no,
ago.
no, exactly. So, Holmes says in this thing,
Yes,
6 weeks ago they were
Bloemfontein.
stolen. 6 weeks ago they were here.
No. None of the entertainment things does it say
Okay.
about where it was.
No, nothing there.
This is in foreign news.
They met in Marseille.
That's in France, you know.
Yeah, that's where they met and he joined the show.
Yeah, he was already with the show at the time.
Yeah, it's kind of irritating that.
There is also in here Oldenburg jewels stolen.
Yeah,
that's
the,
what- that's
the
what he- that's what he
Bloemfontein
read,
thing
yeah.
is a bit of a cheat.
Yeah,
But there's no reason to assume that Tommy. That. You know what I mean? That they'd been there. That's
Yeah.
just Africa. That's like the most colonialist view of Africa. They've been to Africa. They must have been at the place with the
Territories uncharted.
Yeah. Man, poor old Stephen Durk.
Uh,
I totally think Wallace was setting him up, by the way.
I still think that's the case.
Yeah. That's such a shame that that'll never be answered. Fucking Wallace. Can't believe how much of a case there was there. Like, that's the interesting case, Holmes, you dick. Who gives a shit about 2 random murdered lions? They didn't. They aren't people. Stephen Durk was poisoned, Holmes. People must answer for their crimes against Durk. Poor old Durky Durk.
Was it say about the jewels in this one?
Olderberg
Yeah,
Jaws.
where?
Well, still a good case.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.